it's the Passion of the Christ. It's fine.
I say in the Minecraft movie, the only good thing they did was mention Technoblade.
I saw a pig wearing a head. I mean, wearing a
Pig
crown.
wearing a head?
Pig with no head. It's what a pig with head.
Does it cause it move?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, right. There was a teaser that they're gonna make a Roblox movie.
Oh.
With
Oh,
Jack
no.
Black.
With Jack Black.
No, who's another person that's just like Jack Black? Not Ryan Reynolds, somebody else.
I have
Oh, Danny
no-
DeVito.
Yeah.
Danny
no.
DeVito is actually very similar to Jack Black. Hold on, wait a minute.
I don't know. Maybe they're talking about the pedophile crisis in Roblox.
Will Ferrell.
The what crisis?
has a lot of pedos on Roblox, it's true.
Oh wait, does the Minecraft
Oh.
movie have what's it called? I hope it has Minecraft parody songs playing in it.
No.
Oh, but
Creeple.
oh
Original.
man,
I'm Steve.
There's way too many creepers to get.
Jack and Jockey. I really like Jack Black being there. This is an ender pearl.
It's just old man Steve. It's just Steve, but he's let himself go.
Flint
I
and
don't know what you're talking about. You
Steel.
can still kill your planet.
It's just the pick of destiny.
The pick
You
of
know,
destiny. That's like
much-
the stupidest name I've ever heard in my life.
I'm surprised there's
never-
no chunk
Okay,
that just got mined
Hold
out.
on. Do you not know what the pick of destiny is?
No!
Oh,
Can we
honey.
keep
I know
spoilers for
nothing.
movies out of discussion and also try to keep the discussion campaign related, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay, real
Last-
question. Don't kick me for this. You know what? I'm not gonna ask it. It's just.
Alright. Well, it kind of makes sense though. If there's a queen, there has to be a king, right?
no.
No,
Well, you
I
don't
mean, think
necessarily
about
need
xenomorphs. They don't have a king.
bees
True.
don't have a king.
The last time they had a king, they probably had to murder him.
ants
Neon
Not
said,
everything.
Ants don't have king.
Yeah, ants don't have a king.
I think it's like bees and ants. That's
You
what
know,
they're like.
for like a century or so, not a century, for quite a few decades, there was no king in Great Britain.
You're right.
Yeah, so there's probably no king.
I don't know, cause I just feel like
There could be a king. You're right. We just don't. None of us would know.
yeah.
Maybe Freddy, if he like got that info.
I
Ew.
just feel like there's something.
Oh, I
else.
thought you meant Freddy might be the king, and I was like, gross.
Oh,
no, they've
Sparrow.
already said he's
Yes.
gonna be a queen.
I do have a question.
Yes, queen.
What's your question?
Since we are in downtime, can I have Doc check my head?
Oh,
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Good question.
Well, because I want to know what it's like up there. I was gonna do it earlier,
Neon
but
said,
Let me
I don't think there is a king. I
Let
think
me- let
that
me
is
get
just
a-
them using our terminology.
let me get a few knuckles deep in that cranium of yours.
you know, you've been
Let's see
very
what
deep
really
in the
goes on
cranium.
your head.
let me give you some. Oh
God, we should really have more than one doctor. We should really have more than one
What?
doctor.
Well,
What's a
Okay.
doctor without hilarious bedside commentary?
A doctor
normal
can
doctor.
only give head anymore now too.
let me find the things I had it in my notes somewhere. Oh, there it is. I found it.
Okay.
I found where the notes were.
Cool.
No,
Means?
that's the mech fighter. That's the mechanic. I remember I had some character be some sort of like medical field.
Oh, dude.
It was Casey. Or Sparky,
Neon
as they
said,
call it.
Kent gone.
Oh yeah, Kent is gone. But we don't really know if he's gone.
He's gone with an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casey's a medicinal doctor.
Maybe and certainly.
Maybe, certainly.
That's also true, you know.
Wait, medicinal means like
Although-
right?
Yes. Although, Mayday, in the nicest way possible, I don't think Mayday and certainly like you that much.
Nope.
So...
Why didn't they like Unit? I mean, 2. Something
What?
happened.
Because
Who
he
didn't
stole
like
the
me?
milk and had no respect for
Yeah.
doctor's equipment.
Who didn't like who?
Nobody
It's
likes
okay, sweetie. Just go back to your notes.
Fuck you. I
I
already had
started
it.
digging around.
I know. So it says somebody in like 2.
Fuck you, I'm gonna read my notes not because you told me to.
He
Not
got the
really.
milk all over the floor.
Wait, what about the floor?
Milk on the floor.
That the bodies hit the floor?
Floor milk.
Stop it.
Oh, okay.
Me and the boys love a little bit of floor milk. It's so
Oh my god, no. No.
There's something wrong.
No floor milk for you.
no floor milk.
I kind of want this guy to be popular. I don't know why.
Me looking
Gives
in
you
the mirror.
No, his name is. Actually, never mind. I can't say nothing. I realized Sparrow's live. I can't be doing that shit.
Hmm?
Oh,
And
don't say
I gotta
it.
keep all things in discussion. There's so much shit that we had, but it's not in notes. I've been forgetting to take notes on the thing for the share.
Did you find anything?
Well, the only thing I think of is
Have any of the bodies perhaps hit the floor?
Hit the floor. I fucking knew it.
actually, have the bodies hit the floor? Has Ken hit the floor? Has what's his name?
Okay. Let's not go crazy here.
Too late.
Talking about crazy. One will look because that crazy. Fucking English.
Crazy!
Neon said.
Crazy!
They
I was
awoke it.
crazy.
We just killed Lucas.
I'm down.
That's one. Anyone else?
Specifically because Tori would hate it, and that would make me giggle.
What if like we try to kill him and he activates his fucking jits?
He activates a stand.
Turn Lucas into kawaii spaghetti.
Yep.
Yes! Turn him into kawaii spaghetti and then make Tori eat it.
Oh right, Spare was live streaming. That dial down on the cussing.
That guy's fine. It's different.
Shut up.
Is he doing that thing where he's waiting for us to be quiet?
Yeah.
No, we're in downtime. Remember? Oh.
I don't know.
I went
Shut up, we all
live
just
10
shut up.
minutes ago just because I couldn't find a way to stop you guys from talking. I'm not strong enough today. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You feeling out of it, Sparrow?
So, Doc, if you want to roll some sort of check for looking at Mayday, you can.
How would you want to look at Mayday?
Mayday?
Yes.
How invasive do you want me to be with this brain poking?
I mean, it's pretty evasive, but not take anything out. Preferably.
You want me to actually like go in there and poke around, or do you want me to just like X-ray? What do you want?
Poking around would be nice.
Neon
Okay,
said.
so you want me to
"Take
do
out the whole
actual brain
brain."
surgery on you? Okay,
Yes.
cool. I don't know why I'm agreeing to this, but sure, why not? Sparrow, I'd like to crack his skull and do brain surgery for no apparent reason.
Okay.
Besides, Mayday wants me to.
Roll surgery.
Should definitely get Mayday to sign something.
I've died like 4 times this week anyway.
What's another body
Literally
to the
word
pile?
word of mouth is contractually binding. There's no MBAs you have to sign.
Got a 27.
You rolled in notes, by the way.
Oh god, I did. I went one too high. Should I re-roll?
Okay.
Okay.
You look around inside of Mayday's brain, and you don't see anything weird or abnormal. You see the damage that was done due to being shot in the head, but you don't see any sign of like foreign material or like change in genetic makeup or any sort of like damage to the skull, the cranium, or the brain or anything.
I have a
Tell him
question.
that.
Do they see when I shot myself in bed with Russian roulette to do? No, they
Nope.
don't see it. Okay.
They don't.
I see a old bullet scar, and that's about it.
Thank you. It's a really mind-blowing experience.
I start giving oral to his brain. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Like Zoidberg.
That went.
Both of you lose 10 HP.
Damn.
Wait, he's the one who did it.
Sparrow, I'm dead. No, I'm just kidding.
Good.
Okay, wow. Rude.
What the fuck?
Yes. Cool. So yeah, Mayday. I'd like to tell you that something's going on up there, but nope. I found absolutely nothing. Barely any activity. I mean, anything else.
Have a lot of wrinkles at least.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, whatever gets you out of my office faster.
There's a lot of them.
Really? Could you tell me like perhaps a number or something?
Yeah,
Like
there's like 4, which is really high.
There's like rows of dice to see how many there are.
Normally
man.
it's a D100, but for him I roll a D10.
it's still a nat one. I feel like everyone had a lot of downtime activities. No one's doing.
I had a lot of downtime fairly recently.
I'm simply finding the vehicle.
Alright, roll
What are you
me a streetwise check or something, Veronica.
Alright, let me grab that real quick. I don't seem to have many points in that. What category is it under?
You could
Check.
roll a different skill check if you want. Tell me what skill you want to use.
I don't know. Would land vehicle tech count as a possible role for this?
Yes. Again, depending upon which skill you use, you'll get different information. So this wouldn't be you looking around for the vehicle, and this wouldn't be you driving around. This would be you trying to use your information that you know about the vehicle to figure out where it could be.
Okay. Alright. I'll do
Like
that. then.
tracking? Kind of?
Tracking would be a good skill.
Oh.
Right, okay, I'll do that then. Give me a moment.
because you do know where it was. So you can head there.
11.
With an 11 for tracking, I will let you know that it is no longer in Lyoko.
Okay.
I will tell you that.
Alright. I'm gonna just continue my search then.
Judging by the amount of current activity, you can tell that there's too much police activity on the streets. Someone that was stealing a car wouldn't hang out in this section of the city. I'll give you that.
Fair enough. Alright.
Alright, someone else do something. I'm not in charge this session, you guys are.
Alright.
I'm taking
I
a
would
back
like
seat
to
on
give
this one.
I would like to give myself 4,000 favors since I'm in charge.
I deny.
No.
Alright,
I mean,
do
document.
40 extremely difficult jobs to see how much money you can earn.
Actually,
Yeah.
There's gonna be like a job board now?
This has always been a thing, guys, is that if you want to do jobs, figure out who you're doing it for, and I will either give you a simple job, which you can easily get with a standard role and you'll make meager pay. You can do an advanced job, which may turn into a scene. I'm going to require a high roll, and if you fail, then there will be a cost and you'll actually have to pay out. And then there will be extreme problems, or extreme jobs, which are usually plot-based, but depending upon how well you roll, we might be able to do them during downtime. And again, these are high risk, high reward, so you're gonna do 40 of them. So
Okay.
let's just start with one.
Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna do 40 at once.
Let's start with one and see if you survive.
See if I what?
Yeah, let's figure out what happens.
Oh wow.
God, okay.
So just
What
roll
happened?
medicine once.
22.
Okay, you clock in at the hospital with Certainly, and she says, we've actually just had a bunch of incidents of people getting run over that are in emergency care. We need your help. So you come over and you start helping fix people up. One person just straight up dies underneath your hand, but they know that it's not your fault, so they just like toss them aside and give you the next person. So you failed on that one, but there was no cost for it.
Hey,
They're just like,
Bill.
Wow.
quickly, just come over here, work on this other person now.
Okay.
I just came back. I want to go get a drink. What? Huh?
I am doing surgery. I got
Okay,
a 31.
Yes, you did. You managed to stabilize someone, and they said this person may not have much money, but we'll let you know if you make any. Let's see, how much do you get for that one? Oh shoot, unfortunately this person isn't even able to pay for their hospital bills. But you are marked with 5 favor for your service from the hospital, so they are unable to pay the hospital, so you don't get your full amount, but the hospital does compensate you 5 favor.
So I'll just start keeping a running total real quick.
And this has only been like 10 minutes so far, so you can like keep going. There's like a lot of injured
Okay.
people.
What is with the high influx of
21
guilt kills?
Unless anyone else wants to be doing anything.
I'm
Oh,
okay.
I'll do
mean,
this in the background. It's fine.
I'd like
mean,
you to-
I am also trying to find the card.
Alright, roll me
Yes.
something.
I want to do wait, God.
I'm simply
Ow.
just narrowing down
Can
my
I-
search.
Can I do rumor?
Sure.
sorry I'm late. I completely forgot.
Sorry.
Nobody told me anything. No announcement, no nothing.
Yeah, I didn't at anybody. I apologize. That was my fault.
19.
To be perfectly honest, we didn't really do anything yet.
Still haven't.
I also just gave you the role for cyberpunk, so now when we do ping people, you will get pinged.
Sweet.
I got a 19.
What kind of rumor are you looking for? What's the avenue for this? Because I want to give you something, but depending upon what you're asking.
What I'm thinking that he's doing is he's basically, so like with rumor, it lets you roll one of 3 stats along with it. The one I normally do is library search, and so what I'm thinking, he's searching the web for any sightings of it, and so he's trying to use that, even though most of them would be delayed, try to use that to get an idea of where, like, a general location.
And what did you roll again?
I got a 19.
19. I think there are a lot of people actively on, like, their phones and whatnot, but whenever someone does start recording it, it's almost as if the car knows and drives right for that person and runs them over. So it's very few and far between. What? Yeah, no, exactly. These AIs are no joke. They have no concern for human life.
I need to find a way to record the whole city.
I mean, it's a terrible thing, but every person that sees this car makes me funny.
Yeah, it's like the SCP Shy Guy.
Yeah.
It's almost like this car can detect when it's being live streamed, and will instantly take out those cameras to make sure those people cannot. What?
Well, that's funny because I actually wanted to go to the live streaming place and see if I could get my account reenacted. So the fact that they're doing that with live stream is funny.
So you're not gonna go meet Dasha?
Well, I was,
go meet
but
Dasha.
I didn't think we were doing that during downtime since we're in downtime.
No, like this is. I'm opening up the world to you guys right now.
Mayday, go
So
meet Dasha.
you decide who
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
meet with and who do you want to talk to.
Oh yeah, then it's definitely just Dasha. Sure, a little bit.
What do you
I mean,
just
you do kind of
Dasha?
have a habit of leaving NPCs on the
Yeah.
sideline for like a month before coming
Yeah.
back to them.
Yeah, that's
literally-
Or
why.
you talk to them and they die.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'll just hang out with Dasha. Just, you know, do the date.
Okay.
Broly's the
Dasha has some information for you. There's some banter that I'm just not up to at the moment. Let's see. Actually, now that everyone's here, I could do my ad.
Okay.
You're what? Wait, say that?
Hold on, I'll let everyone do one thing before we cut to it.
I believe I still have 38 surgeries to go.
You can only do one.
You shush.
Okay.
Bell, Truth, and Boom. You can do a skill check thing or something.
Sure.
Go, 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 go,
Actually, I guess unit you could do something technically speaking if you want.
Oh, I can? What can I
Yeah.
do?
He's doing a pose.
Unit, you are currently in a subliminal space where you cannot physically comprehend something. Actually, take one level in operator, first and foremost.
Operator?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Wait, okay. I'm shocked. Not shocked. I'll put my money out there.
You have unlocked the secret class.
Wait, operator. That's not an actual skill, huh?
No, operator is the homebrew class that I made.
So that's what you're working on last time.
Well, it's the class that Freddy's been using with the ability transference. I don't know why the core rulebook has the fixer, their ability used for gaining connections and meeting with officials is called operator. It's such a stupid name and I hate it so much. It should be called connections or information or friends.
Fixer.
I mean, I'm wondering if that's because like sometimes the person who is in charge of sometimes the person who's in charge of like a spy or this, like in the Bullet Train movie, I think that the lady that the guy's talking to on the phone, she's the operator.
Also, I kind of like the idea of me like running a switchboard and like just taking a wire and plugging it into
rather than a
different
phone.
holes.
You just have a giant keyboard that you're like, who's on this button?
Oh, I see.
And then call somebody.
So I'm assuming that operator, run roll and operator, so I can control the
Yes, you
sword.
get one level in operator for free because you did something in the story.
What can I do now?
And I might actually do something that Remnant 2 did, is have the secret extra DLC roles be hidden behind like secret achievements or like lore stuff.
Oh, I see. So like secret classes behind doing certain actions. That's actually cool.
You did this, now you're able to do that. Wow. That.
I will say that one of the roles that I am trying to make is Scrapper, because Ryan
that's cool.
Ryan incentivized me. Because there is no crafting for
you
making.
You could call it junkie.
Blunderbuss.
That's
and
a different
bombs.
class. Junkie's a different class. That's what Mayday is.
Not a
Well, I was
junkie,
gonna
I
make it a
haven't
part
done it.
crafting class and a part scrapping class, because I was gonna have it more of like a Fallout based thing of like you deconstructing stuff and constructing stuff. So I thought Scrapper made the most sense.
Fair.
But Junkie is pretty good. Actually, Junkie might. In Cyberpunk, where there's a lot of like drugs, I feel like Junkie might get confused for something else.
Yeah, that's fair.
Junk
I was. Yeah, that's fair.
Junkyard Dog. That might not be terrible.
Maybe I'll call the move Scrapper or something, and then I'm still working on it.
Yeah, I get you. Don't worry.
Oh, junkie. That reminds me. I was gonna use drugs when I saw Dasha. I got one to
this
upgraded
is
my
good.
conversation.
This is good. What drugs are you on when you meet up with Dasha?
I was gonna use the daddy.
Hey, yo!
Cocaine, I don't think exists anymore. So that one helps.
Bro takes the little blue pill.
I don't remember what that is.
It just increases your speech and stuff. If I'm remembering the right one.
Oh, you had some liquid courage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I quite literally made sure I had enough just in case of how long the conversation and stuff went.
I like my canon of it's a little blue pill.
When you shop in the Safeway app.
That
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'm just putting on Dasha's theme right now. Dasha's like, oh hey, good to see you again. Finally decided to show up, I see.
A lot of stuff's just been happening. I was busy, but yeah, what's up?
No, I get it. You're not much of a shower. That's fine.
I mean, to be fair, he's not. He's much more of a grower.
So I throw the earpiece I have from Doc out.
Why did you get that? That was the worst decision ever.
Oh, I thought he'd help with like the human anatomy or something. He's a doctor. I mean, what if something went awry?
Oh, I'm really good at what goes where.
So, what do you think of my little show?
It was definitely something, to say the least. Well, I don't believe Mayday even remembers it. That's what I'm saying, though.
Oh no, I meant like the show that I've got going on here, and she gestured toward the stage. What were you thinking of? And then she just like looks at you over her shoulder as she starts walking towards the stage.
Just a performance. Just a performance.
And she kind of goes into some of the things that she's doing here. She's pulling a lot of strings here. She is kind of the main person in charge of like getting all the performers together. Truth is the one that's actually like responsible for like paying and hosting this event. And Dasha is like the main contact for doing a lot of this kind of behind stage stuff. So Truth could be here too if he wants to be, but that's kind of up to him depending on how he likes to run his business. Yeah, you guys are like in this stadium that's being built, and again, it is like a football field size stadium that is under construction, and they're building a stage at the center, and I don't know, there's like a ton of stuff going on, and Dasha's just kind of like introducing you to what's going on. She wants to know if you want to be a backer, a sponsor, if you want to do anything, like, I don't know, do you want to step on stage and sing the national anthem, or do you care, you know, what's your involvement going on there?
My involvement would most likely just be being a sponsor, because I'm just trying to help Neon out, as well as get him, you know, the information he needs.
Okay.
As well as
how much money do you want to spend?
Neon.
It's your money, man.
Well, I mean, it's for the business.
It's your money.
Neon's so tired of you. You should already know the answer.
Well, I was planning on doing a lot, Neon. That's why I'm like...
That's the thing, I don't know.
Neon's his voice of reason. Otherwise, Mighty just spends money.
Yeah, the voice of reason who's losing his reason.
I know, that's what's great about this.
I was gonna do 200 favor.
I don't know what a good number for this is. I have no, absolutely
200,
no idea.
I mean, for a standard sponsorship, 100 would be, you know, pretty standard, a bit meager. 200 would be respectable, and people would be like, oh my goodness, it's Mayday that's like actually like doing this for everybody.
Alright, then yeah, 200.
Okay, yeah, they're going to like have your name, like, rather than Desmond's party, this is Mayday's party. Like, that's the kind of thing that's going on right now.
Fruits basket. Make sure it's there somewhere, Mayday.
Oh yeah, the fruits basket has like a little small trademark at the bottom.
Well, you know how like on a football field, like they have those like little oh shoot, what's the term? Billboards that kind of like go around the ring, the inside ring.
Oh yeah.
Like you get like Fruits Basket sign up there or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be easy enough to do.
I'm imagining Surf is here, but he saw Mayday
and is now hiding.
He doesn't want to be Neo Mayday.
That makes sense.
Is Truth just in the background in their limo, just like rolling around, just like from a distance?
He's
This
just
would be
like
this-
waiting for me to fucking leave. Like
This would
looking
be
at
the
clock.
s-
God damn.
This would be the safest time for Truth to meet Mayday, since this is the one time he isn't like streaming or anything. Since he
You already
physically-
But
met.
doesn't like you.
Yeah, he doesn't like you because you've already met.
And you immediately live streamed his existence to how many people again?
A lot.
A lot.
And now there's an emote of him shocking you with a taser in your.
That's amazing.
No, that
thing
was
is-
Freddy.
Truth wanted to be
No,
hidden.
there's literally one
But you
way
revealed
to
him.
because he stabbed you with his taser to get you out of his limo.
I don't think these things
It's
happen.
his canon.
Mhm.
It's a canon thing.
Me when I'm holding a 1950s cannon.
It's a literal cannon. Look
It's
out.
like canon.
This is canon.
I open up my.
That's not
Mayday
canon.
goes
This
up
is
to
canon.
my lip. Mayday goes up to my lip. I lower down the window, just have a cannon pointed
Me,
at him.
me when I introduce my girlfriend to the revolutionary weapon I
Oh,
have in my garage.
Axe.
This is canon.
This is canon.
Well, actually,
Me
can
when my
I
smooth
roll
board
perception to
hits the
see if I
neighbor's
could find
dog.
Truth's limo around?
No.
Fuck.
Sure, roll roll
Yes.
perception.
Okay.
In truth, have your driver roll, I don't know, stealth or something, or drive land vehicle.
Oh god. Alright.
Sorry, what were you
Alright.
saying, Ryan?
I
Me when I use smooth bore and hit the neighbor's dog.
Oh no.
I threw
technically
my
this
tea
isn't-
at the neighbor's dog.
technically this isn't a fight, but do you still want me to TM the what number I got?
Sure,
Can
Okay.
I use an auto 10 for this?
sure.
Yo, what I'm gonna use?
Why don't you just have me drive?
Because
You
you're in a helicopter right now.
Oh yeah, I am
Wait,
in a
what?
helicopter. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
In the Rafflecopter. Really gig.
The whirly gig.
Would you get truth?
Okay, I'm only gonna use one. I got a 24.
Okay. Yeah, Mayday, you see just in the background of the construction a limo just slowly creeping around.
Damn it, I knew I should have used two.
My face
It
it like
was
turns
very
into like
close.
a big SpongeBob smile. As you see,
Oh.
it'll slowly creep up, and then he runs up to the guard and go, "Hey, Truth! Hey, Truth! How are you? Hey, Truth! Truth! Hi."
He just has his face up on the window.
You have enough
Hey.
time to drive away if you want.
No, he's already spotted me. It's fine.
But if you ran away, I was gonna use my grapple hand to grab on.
What the fuck?
Anyone spotted.
Enemy spotted.
Heard you were helping with this little show.
Just in the background, I was
Like
just like,
Lois.
and he's off.
The show together.
Steve's just slowing down the window, looking at you, holding the taser in one hand in case you said to get in. Hi, Mayday.
Hi, I was curious on if you were interested in this business I'm in. What? I mean, he's like not the worst person to be in business with. I mean, he's helping with the show.
Can you give me some information about it before I agree to anything?
We're a talent agency, mostly. My
Oh.
partner does music. He's a musician. Neon, you know Neon. I don't have to explain Neon.
Yes, I'm the one that hired him for this.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to know if you'd be interested in helping a talent agency. Becoming a partner. Or something. Not a partner, but something.
I would be willing to help out your business, but we'd have to talk about a few other things.
Like,
Payment. Information about the talent agency specifically.
Restraining orders.
That too. Thank you, voice in my head.
We'll have a whole different part of the agency having to deal with restraining orders.
So I just have Doc on the phone with me.
No, you have like a small building on the other side of the street, and that's where you gotta be Mayday for the
That's
restraining
where
order
Mayday
to
has
work.
to be anytime I come.
That's Mayday's office. It's a separate building.
Oh, and of course, I won't be meeting you to face most of the time because of your camera.
Oh, I'm not streaming anymore. Not currently, at least.
May I ask what happened?
Oh no, what a shame.
Oh, just my girlfriend was eating her brains out on camera. So, can't really stream anymore right now, as of this moment.
See if like he puts a finger up like about to say something, then just like pulls it back down like I don't even want to ask.
Probably could have asked.
But
Good to
sure. So for now, I'll be fine. I'll make sure something changes with that. Alright, and then he waves off and then goes to meet Dasha again.
Let's see if puts his taser back.
No, he starts skipping away while he
La 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 la.
Then raises back up his window. Zeph, get us out of here.
And he just speeds
I'm
off.
gonna. We move to a different spot until Mayday leaves. If he spots me again, I swear to God. Yeah, Neon, that's pretty much what happened.
Oh. I saw that one
The
too.
main reason my perception is good is because of threat protection. I mean, protection.
Solo.
Yeah, on solo, it helps a lot. And I haven't gotten in a fight recently at all, so I haven't had to change it.
How much did you roll for that, anyways?
Let me see. How many points I had in solo, or how many points I rolled for what? Because it only shows me
Just
with the
spot the
additions.
limo.
Oh, 27. I forgot you didn't know the actual number.
Damn.
Yep. It's okay.
I knew I should use that second auto 10.
No, it's
You could have used luck
Avoided this
points.
whole awkward situation.
You could have used luck points.
Hey, you know what? That's true. Sorry, I'll go home now.
You see, now Skip doesn't like you.
Doc, another
Oh, no.
person dies by your hand.
God damn it!
Doc, you can only kill so many before they start making you
Yeah,
stop.
three more people die by your hand, they ask you to take the day off.
Oh.
Only
These are
3
the
more.
hand- These are the hands of death.
Hands of God!
Kill!
Kill!
Soof is gonna leave his limo and basically inspect the area. Make sure everything's going well.
Is the area going well? Mayday's there. So I'm gonna guess no, but
Then
you
the
know,
bomb drops.
Oh no, now I created a small orgy there.
Oh my god.
Facepalm.
What's that?
Dasha kicks you out because you're
Yeah,
messing with the production.
yeah, I didn't
the
think Dasha
construction,
would
rather.
mix pleasure with work.
Business of pleasure.
Business and pleasure don't.
She says
Mixed
that's for
her.
later.
That's really. So is Dasha the lady that I met at the party that was like supermodel
No.
and like
that,
we had mutual respect?
No, that was well. There was a few foxy ladies that you met. You have met Dasha, but I believe the person that you were referring to is. Hold on. Let me see. I want to make sure that I get her name right. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, I was trying to remember, and I couldn't remember if that was Dasha or not.
Simone Martinez.
That's the one.
You have met Dasha though. She knows about you.
I don't like the way you said that, but okay.
But like you were there when she first met Mayday and almost got Mayday kicked out. Remember that?
I do. That was funny.
That was funny.
It was. I can't deny.
Yeah. She got him good.
There's something else cool that's going on at the construction site, but it's not that impressive in retrospect. There is one guy that's like going around like building this entire thing by himself. He looks like Popeye the way he's like lifting things and putting stuff together.
How
and
old
this was
does he
gonna
look?
be when I was gonna introduce another archetype, not archetype, gosh dang it, role that I'm introducing, but I also not finished with that. And also, I just don't think that you necessarily care about them at the moment. If there's more members of the party here, I might introduce them, but I'll do that later. But that is
it's like
something that you
actual
notice, that there is like one guy that is like building stuff. Like
So
he's
just
picking
a
up like
long
full-on
construction
beams and putting them in place and just slamming rivets in the air.
Does he
I
look
need to
old?
get his information in case I ever need someone for this.
Yeah.
Okay, Truth.
His information
Give
in
me some sort of
anything
skill check. Are you
else.
talking to Dasha? Are you talking to this guy? Do you want to like look up the records to see who's like working here this day? Like, how are you going about doing this? You've got a few options for this. You just want to like
I'm gonna go
library
by
search
records.
this? Okay, library search. Look at the records.
Okay, would you like me to roll?
Library search.
Okay.
An actual skill.
Go. Yeah.
Library search is a skill.
Yes.
Trying to find it. Hold up.
Library search.
Actually,
is a
Mayday,
skill.
you also
skill.
roll me something to see who's also here.
Sure. Would a streetwise work?
Sure.
Oh, I'm on the wrong character. I was using Zeus.
Actually, hold on. Let me see if I'll have something else. Could I roll conversation and ask Dasha?
Sure.
That is a. Damn, I got a 10, so 26.
If you got a 10, roll again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, doesn't it automatically do it?
The app?
Oh,
I don't know if the app automatically does it.
I don't believe so.
but it shows the two different
The app
dice.
does
It shows
it.
the 10 then a
Does
second
it?
dice.
Hold on.
It
So
will
it only
let
rolls
you
the first
re-roll the
one.
first 10, but if you roll 2 10s in a row, then you'll have to manually roll the next 10.
Yeah, because the compounding tens is a homebrew thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so I gotta roll
It's just
again?
one.
Did you roll 2 10s?
Roll 2 10s.
Yes.
Did
I
you
rolled
get two 10s?
Then yeah,
Okay.
you roll again.
I got 2 10s, then a 6.
Okay, so a
So I roll
26
again?
plus your modifier?
Yes.
What
Wait, I add
is-
my modifier too?
Yes.
Oh, 36.
Your modifier for library search.
36.
Okay. With a 36,
My modifier is a plus 10.
this nice. This person is simply, they put in their name as Jackson.
with an X or a CK?
CK. JACKSON.
I got an
There's
18.
no other information on?
You would be able to gather some information that this person is so well known that they just kind of show up and they make stuff safer than it should be. Sometimes they get hired, but oftentimes it's hard to even get in contact with this person, so the fact that they're even here is like an insane statement in and of itself. And this guy is like working at the pace of like 20 robots.
So what I'm hearing is this is OSHA man.
Yeah,
sort
I
of.
was gonna say, imagine he has his own theme music.
OSHA man.
You go
Take
if you
by
get
the
close enough
hand
to him, you just start
another
hearing boss
man.
music.
If anyone would like to roll Streetwise to see if they know the legend of Jackson,
Anyone? Why not?
and Mayday, I will say that with your role, you also know that Subata is going to be performing here.
Anyone?
Subata.
Subata was the dancer that Freddy met at the barbecue.
I have a question. So
Yes.
you said,
Oh, Subata.
so you said anybody can roll Streetwise. Can I add my fixer levels?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Because you have more.
I got a 16.
You may have heard the name Jackson, but you don't really, doesn't mean anything to you.
I got a 20.
Can I add a rumor?
You may add rumors, yeah. With a 20, you know that Jackson is kind of a local legend. You think that people have like the term or title referred to someone like, oh my goodness, that person is as good as Jackson. It's like referring to someone as John Henry. You never really thought that it was a real person until now.
Oh. Wow.
I got
You've only ever just heard the term. You didn't realize
I've
it was a
only
title
ever heard
of
the
a real
legend.
person.
I've only gotten an 11.
Did anyone get above a 20?
I looked right now.
I'll spend 2 luck
How do I
points.
roll?
I spend 2 luck points to get a 21.
Roll 1d10 plus your levels in Streetwise. And let's see. Then add your. What's the stat for Streetwise? Where the heck is Streetwise?
I was gonna look, but I dropped my phone.
Oh, it's cool. Streetwise uses your cool. Interesting.
Yeah, because it's all about your
Your connections.
with the people around your home.
Neon, what did you get?
I got 19, but I spent 2 luck points to get a 21.
Okay. With a 21, you would know that this person is also like a legend the way that Ghost is, where they didn't really think that they were a real person and just something that people attributed a bunch of like unnamed acts to. I think with a 21, that's all you really know, but I think you would know that he is a real person because Arturia would have like looked him up and been like, yeah, Jackson's just a real guy. No story to him, no idea where he came from, how he shows up, or why he does what he does, but he just shows up and builds stuff.
I would like to meet this man.
I will also let you know, Neon, that something that he has been attributed to is picking up a whole building, putting it on a trailer, and taking it to the river to put out a fire.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That is the kind of things that
Okay.
Jackson has done.
This guy's just Metro Man.
God.
Real.
As a
Not that
vocal.
he physically lifted it himself, but he is that ingenious to how he like solves problems. Is that he takes the fire to
Ingenious.
water.
name is you say?
Who is this guy? Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why no one thought he was real, was because there's no way.
It sounds made
I
up.
would like to meet
There's
this
no way
man.
There's no way he exists, and now I'm seeing him in front of me.
I'd like to think everyone else heard the story is like, it's probably real. We have candles.
Sounds like we would get
I'm sure
along
he
pretty
could
well.
imagining
I
Uncle
don't
Boom
have an
shows up, I'm
image
just
of
like, who the hell is
Jackson,
this?
but he has jet black hair that's short. It's like parted in the middle. He actually, hold on.
Well, he be at the party, like fixing any repairs that are left there.
I mean, he's just building stuff right now. Hold on, I just thought of a famous person that he looks like, and let me try and find an image of him. All of these.
Also,
Knows.
I think you might have missed out a little bit on calling him Bob.
No.
Bob the Builder.
This is a completely different person. He looks like a main character, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, with what he's doing, he is the main.
Well, yeah.
That's not a great
Oh, he's
picture.
young? I'll be honest, I didn't think he'd be young.
I think Mayday just got attracted.
Oh,
I
he's
thought
young?
gonna
Is he
be-
single?
No, I thought he was gonna be old and like wrinkly.
He kind of looks like Panic at the Disco.
Oh my god.
He looks like
Mayday,
Brendan Urie.
Mayday just.
Yeah, Brendan
just
Urie.
had a moment
Thank
of,
you.
oh no, he's hot.
No, I just like I thought he was gonna be old. Is all. That's all I thought. That shocked me that he wasn't old. You
I
telling
mean,
me
he
there's
looks
not an
older
old
than you, but
Yeah. But then again,
But everyone-
that's not very hard. Actually, no, that is probably pretty hard because a lot of people die young in Night City, or
Yeah, that's
Metro
true.
City.
wait, what's the one handsome Spider-Man actor?
Which
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield?
It's either that or Tom Holland.
Yes, he looks like Andrew Garfield but with black hair.
Hold on. There are 3 actors. You said only 2 of them for which one was.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Tobey
See,
Maguire.
That problem
here's
with
the
Toby?
thing. I like Andrew Garfield as a person and as an actor, but I didn't think of him as Spider-Man because he was too handsome and had too much of a good story as Spider-Man. That's all I'm trying to say. Anywho, setting that aside. Yes, that is who that person looks like. I'll use some AIR to find an image of the person. I don't know. I don't like using AI art, but I like how it looks for the cyberpunk thing.
That's fair.
And again, I'm only using this to get like descriptions for you guys. I'm not putting this online or anything. Not putting it in my book. Anywho, let's see. Let's let oh, Belle's gone. Okay.
Yeah, they just left.
I think with that then I would like to cut to my advertisement.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Those of you who are not paying attention to your digital devices, you get a call or text message from someone, probably your contacts such as like Arturia or Kendall or something, but also some of you are being reached out to by Candela herself, as she says that you guys need to turn on your TVs, your phones or whatever, doesn't matter what station. Karakras Transport has an announcement.
Oh.
SpaghettiOs.
And for those of you who don't know or don't remember, Karakras Transport is the company that builds anything that goes.
Builds anything that goes.
And how the advertisement starts is like showing off a bunch of products and like, there's like some AI woman's voice describing like, we have built this thing for generations and whatnot, and like it's doing a bunch of like generic branding right before they're gonna do their announcements because they're waiting for everyone to tune in. And you guys will actually like, whether you tune in on your phones or like look at a nearby building or billboard or something, this is literally being broadcasted everywhere. This is like the biggest hype that you guys didn't even know about. But then the transmission cuts, and then a scene fades in where it's looking across the entire city from like a bird's eye view as a man's voice comes on and says, Karakras Transport, bringing you the fastest innovations as fast as possible. Utilizing the best that every corporation has to offer to create something even better. Everything that moves came from Karakras Factory, all manufacturing partner, sharing a common goal to work together in order to improve the quality of life and business conditions of everyone, everywhere. And it's starting to show like, it's panning down now into the streets now, showing like one of those time lapses of like a bunch of cars and people moving through the streets at like hyper speed. Everything's just a blur. We make your engines, roads, and even support those who can't stand on their own. And then a single figure steps out of the crowd, and this man looks genuinely excited. As you can see that he's the one talking, and you can see that he's walking on robotic legs. And again, you realize that this person isn't just a spokesman, he isn't just like a face, he isn't even just a customer or something. This person seems genuinely excited about the announcement that they're giving right now. Like Steve Irwin levels of excitement of like, this is something that he's passionate about. You have been putting your trust in a major corporation for a long time now, perhaps even without even realizing it, and we have always delivered. By utilizing a significant amount of patents, we have made sure to only bring you the finest creations in every aspect of transportation. And then he steps behind a building, and then it starts showing a bunch of different teasers for vehicles that are going to be coming out this year. And people are like getting really excited in the chat boxes, like, if this is the stuff that they're teasing right now, what's the big announcement that they're going to do? That kind of stuff.
The Cybertruck.
Basically.
No! The Cybertruck 2. We're going a little retro this year.
But because of this, Karakras Transport has been given a lot of control, not just design over how people can or should move. And he actually comes back into frame, grabbing the camera and picking up and walking off with it. Many of you have always questioned this authority, concerned that we have cornered the market on a major industry and have complete control over how and where people can move. And he stops. He takes a deep sigh before crouching down and setting the camera in front of him. We have not released a new product line in a while, not because we are sitting on our laurels, but because we have been working on a special project. And then a shadow passes over him as he tilts the camera up into the sky. Please welcome the newest form of transportation. And the camera zooms in all the way up to the top of the dome, and you can see that there's something moving along the structure lines. Please welcome the Icarus engine. And you guys can actually see like this big train that's running along the ley lines of the construction of the dome. And like everyone's you actually hear like people starting to shout and scream just like from nearby. Like the entire city is super hyped.
I really hope they don't catch me in the camera.
Roll stealth.
So funny.
Roll stealth. Oh no!
No!
Let it happen. It'd be so funny.
You know how smoky this thing is?
Roll with disadvantage.
No, this is brilliant. This
For
must
years,
happen.
individuals and corporations have struggled with being able to move themselves and their products where they need them. With each installation of new motors, roads, and safety features, we've always gotten faster, but now it's time to streamline that process. After much deliberation and carefully constructed contracts, Karakras, what did you get?
A 9 without disadvantage.
What did you get with disadvantage?
Let me do another roll.
Okay.
He gets a 1. He gets a 1.
Wait, that's not how that works.
Yeah, what?
I don't know what it did. Hold on. Okay. Okay, it's still a 9.
Okay, you rolled better, nice. So,
Dang it.
there is like a very... It looks like there's a smudge on the screen that you guys are watching because you are being edited out in real time, but because you make so much of a smog of just like puttering a black cloud behind you, they're having a little difficulty making sure that they can't see you.
It's like
This is why you don't do a live broadcast. You have it delayed.
it's trying
After
to
much
edit me out.
debate-
The government can't silence me.
You need to get one of those things where you can make words in the sky with smoke.
I'm just
Sky
gonna
writing.
draw the guy's penis in the sky.
After much deliberation and carefully constructed contracts, Karakras is finally able to present its first universal transport. By circumventing the physical and legal walls restricting where we can move through, this boxcar is capable of traveling along the dome itself to bring you your deliveries as quickly as possible. This may seem like a massive leap in what you expect from a vehicle company, as well as an invasion of privacy, but if you continue to put your trust in us, we will continue to deliver that which you need most. And then it cuts, and then it starts going into like a lot of like the legal stuff, and then Candela actually comes up, and she basically says that no other corporation wanted to allow this, and so this doesn't exist anywhere else in the city except for Valis. And here's the reason why. Because most corporations didn't want Valis. They didn't want to build anything in Valis. They didn't see any of it as worth anything of value. And because of that, there's no roads in Valis yet. It's all just like rough terrain and whatnot, and broken streets, and you know, the gravel pathways that people have put together in order to make their lives out here. And because of that, this transport can literally drop hell pods down into any part of the terrain here without messing with any sort of businesses, destroying any sort of roads or terrain. So this is going to be its beta test run to see if people really enjoy this. And this is a very expensive service that you can offer, but you can get anything delivered to you at like near instantaneous speeds.
Huh.
Neat.
Neat.
Huh.
How about a demonstration?
Actually, as you say that, there is going to be an active demonstration.
Oh.
They are going to drop in the middle, right next to Mayday, actually.
Uh-oh.
Or actually right
I
next
just
to Dasha.
imagine. I was about to say that's where Dasha's sitting. She just explodes in front of me.
It's Minerva.
When you say
they-
help,
They dropped this down.
Oh, hell yeah. I want that in real life.
And again, they don't have quite like a perfect landing system, but once they do, they also figure out how to like draw stuff up. They're not sure if the best thing to do is to get like some sort of crane or elevator system to go up to it, or if there's just specific stations that you have to go to in order to get yourself on an elevator up to the dome. But Mayday, you recognize this because they actually pan to like a brief scene inside of the car, and you've been inside of one of these rooms.
Oh, have I?
Yes, you have.
I wish I could remember.
You do remember.
Do I don't? As the character. Well, I mean, not as character, as the person.
You remember being on the top of the dome.
Oh, right. I thought you meant something completely different. So, is it coming from that one spot of the dome that DuPont had me at? Or was I not able to see that?
You can't really tell specifically, but you can tell that it's traveling along the top of the dome. But it like pans to like inside of this train there are also passenger cars. We're not planning of just transporting deliveries, but also public transportation as well. And then it shows like one of the cars and you recognize like the giant open like space.
Oh my God! You joined before the Mile High Club was a thing.
I have a theory that the person saying this is DuPont, but he's not DuPont right now. Or pretending to be someone else. Which I don't get why you do. I think I'm just getting the voices mixed up is all.
I swear to God, if you get
no, it's just doing a generic Posh man.
Yeah, I'm just used to Posh being DuPont.
Too posh.
Well.
Too posh.
Well,
So what came inside the little compartment? Or was it just snacks?
It's just snacks. It just like a pod falls down, crash lands. It does like knock a bunch of people over that were like nearby, and like some Boroks get like flung across the arena. But then it like slides up, it opens up, and it's a completely accessible like food counter.
I will say I would like when the camera pans over to me, I just slam one of my business cards right on the lens.
Oh my God.
Or
Bro.
Okay.
Bro.
Business comes first.
Has anyone played Helldivers?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, it's like a drop pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to think it's gambling whenever you buy something from Karakras. That there's a chance it just hits something.
No, they're very active. They're very active.
Orders something from Karakras, it's my suicide.
They can track people to the millimeter.
You gotta get 4 kills first.
That doesn't make me feel better.
I wonder why they chose that area to send.
We're calling on all late night.
Because that is one of the big sponsors of this arena that's being built.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
He a bit slow on the uptake, it's right.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just out of it right now.
You know.
Again,
When
Karakras is one of the
hard
big
to-
corporations that expends out first to like build all of the roads and ley lines between corporations before corporations move in. And there hasn't really been a lot of that lately, and the reason why is because people want to keep the way that Valis is now. Kind of dingy, you know, man-made, not like, cookie cutter pressed into place.
Authentic.
Giant slab of asphalt covering everything.
We want it to be authentic.
Yes. But they don't have a perfect landing system yet, so this pod actually just like thunks into the ground.
We're gonna have a lot of potholes coming up here.
Well, that's what they're trying to figure out. But they decided what's the best place to do this is better than a construction zone. So let's drop it there as our first demonstration. So that's why it got dropped there.
I must scrap it for parts.
Did it look like Dasha knew it was gonna happen?
Yeah.
At least today. Oh, okay.
No, Mad Ryan.
Hearing you say somebody doing something bad is a bit shocking.
Well, I am gonna grab a few snacks just to take to
It's
like.
a part of my
school later.
business. I can't let him do it.
You know, I'm just hanging out with the alien thing.
Don't worry, too.
I
I'll pick
just
you.
like
I'll give
that-
you some snacks.
Ryan's character is more than just murder hobo because I'm letting him deconstruct the actual world for XP.
Yes.
That
What happens if he deconstructs? What happens if he deconstructs? Actually, is that possible?
Any sort of mechanical device from cars to a piston, I can deconstruct for XP.
Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, about that.
So I would assume that this drop pod would have mechanical parts, so I could just like.
Oh man. I got like a. I forgot what the thing's called. I could like break up metals really quick, or some sort of animal.
Shredder.
Yeah. Human shredder.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Crazy stuff. Or like those little wormy things. Like the algae.
I'm trying to think of how I want to.
Now playing.
Let's see.
How do you want to?
Unit, you are in a an indeterminate space. It's a metaphysical experience where you are not. It's like you are walking through a dream, and there is a constructed being in front of you that is a bit freaking out. That not only have you gained access to this like inner sanctum, but you are able to. You are conscious inside of this area. You have sentience. Because you should not be. There should not be any sentient beings in this place.
Oh, wait, I'm the only one sentient there?
They're
Well,
weirded out.
Considering
that,
that all of these humanoid things were created beings, yeah.
So.
Sup?
Ay. What are you doing here? Who are you?
Intruder! Look. It's gonna make me laugh. Alright,
Oh no, Uncle Boov has access to the weave.
I look at this thing. What am I looking at? Who am I looking at?
Roll me transference.
Is it what or is
excuse me, transference?
Yes, that is your operator ability.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so roll 1d10 plus 1, please.
Okay.
What the? You rolled 10d1.
Oh shit, my bad. I got it backwards.
You got 10 ones. I'm like, what the frick?
Wait, I forgot how
Oh my god.
It's
Hey, it's what you want. It's consistent.
Exclamation
He's consistent.
Exclamation point R1d10. Not
One,
10.
yes.
Got it. I had it backwards.
Oh, still get 11 somehow, even though it's not technically possible. Oh no.
Ah, good. You are physically blind. You cannot make heads or tails of this space.
But I can hear. Alright.
Oh yeah, you should roll a d10 and subtract.
Yeah, because you might have a negative. If you roll a 1 or 2, you're good. 10.
Plus 1 or straight?
No, just roll a d10. Ah, good. Roll another 10.
Bro, I hate this fucking power patch.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you got a 2 minus 13.
Oh, so I got 11.
You got a negative 11.
Negative 11.
Oh no, I hate math.
You are like, you feel like you're drowning. You are like swimming in soup. You try to breathe, you're dying. You try to speak, you're dying. You try to see, you're dying. You try to listen, you're dying. Like all of your 5 senses feel like they're being not just overwhelmed, but they're unable to be used, and you are like stifling. You feel like if you're going to stay in this space much longer, that you are gonna go comatose.
Shit, can I roll anything to fight that bag?
Yeah, get what sort of, you want to roll like a concentration or like a resist?
That sounds, because basically I'm panicking, right? That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like, because I don't know where I'm at. So concentration does sound best right now.
Endurance maybe, or concentration would probably be the best one.
Let me just read it. Harsh environment condition to hardship. Maybe endurance.
Oh no, you hear it, a glorbo in the dark.
Alright, I'll use endurance. Yeah, since that's my highest.
Glorbo the
That is also the lowest roll that we have gotten so far.
You should make that an achievement.
Negative 11?
Yeah, I'll make that an achievement.
Bro, what the fuck? You know what? Let's
So an achievement that could change hands.
Okay.
If someone fails harder.
I love my fucking...
allows you to fail harder.
I love my stats. Alright. I got a 22, but I'm gonna add an 8 points so I get more information on that. Did that work? Is that good?
Oh, sorry, what?
Oh, so I got a 22 on endurance with an 8.
Okay, you calm down and you're back to neutral again, and you can tell that this person was ranting and rambling about something, but you couldn't understand them for a while, and then they're like,
Are you okay? Are you back with us still? Or did you die?
Did you die?
Am I able to speak at all?
Try.
Concentration?
Roll me some skill check. Maybe speech, just like persuasion or conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, roll conversation.
Yeah, I was like, does that really apply to this? Only conversation, or no, concentration would work because I'm trying to focus on talking to you.
I'd allow concentration again, yeah. To try and like concentrate on being able to speak.
Just like concentrate from whatever the fuck is happening. Alright, I got a 20. I might spend another 8 point.
Okay, you manage to focus in and you realize that rather than using your physical body to move through the space, you use your mind, like you're dreaming. But it's not a dream, because normally in a dream you'd be able to have a semblance of understanding, and here none of this makes sense, but you're slowly starting to, as you're getting accustomed to the space, you can at least speak and understand what they're saying. What would you like to say?
How are you?
How am I? I'm freaking out right now. Who are you? What are you doing in this place? Do you even know how you got here? Morty, I'm freaking out.
Shut up. I'm a nomad. I followed something in the desert. I got here by getting electrocuted by climbing up a pipe.
You're a hitchhiker, a stowaway.
You own this thing?
One language.
I will say, you are the first person to come back out of that city alive. None of our scouts that we have sent out has been able to come back.
Scouts?
Yes, we've been trying to send, what's the word? Diplomats, insurgents, liaisons, trying to understand the civilization.
Duplicates?
None of them have returned.
How do you know if it's them or not?
Sorry, what was that? You got a little quiet.
How do you tell the difference if it's them or not?
You do not claim the same generic code as us.
Oh. So, I won't be able to identify them just by looking at them?
Using the information that you know now, yes. You are unaware of the abilities that you possess. Perhaps it would be best for me to keep you in the dark, but you might be our only help.
Marty.
For I fear that the simulation is fading.
Oh.
Wait, simulation?
No.
Yes.
What's that?
When going to inhabit a new planet, we make sure to not interfere with the natural force of life, but we have been unable to ascertain any information about this civilization. We fear that it may be hostile, as they have taken some of our offspring captive and have not coordinated with any sort of diplomatic nations. And the production here is turning more and more violent. We started with simple humanized versions of interlopers trying to blend in, but as you can see, the factory is starting to create bigger and more powerful beings in order to survive the encounter.
So, was it you guys that killed Ponchi?
Who?
Oh, you know, like this huge Titan robotic thing.
No,
That was
Hanshi was one of the individuals that we sent out to make contact, but was destroyed by one of yours.
One of mine's. Mine's are
Yes.
the nomads. We're not from the city.
And you realize that even though nobody should know who Ponchi is, the fact that you are sharing your mental image, your information with them, they understand, and then they actually like take your memories and like digitally enhance them, removing the fog and making it more visible. And then you can see that there is a giant mech in the back that shoots a rail cannon from their shoulder and shoots
A mech.
Ponchi.
So it wasn't a fucking Death Star.
No,
It was an actual beam.
it
like
was an actual Gundam, yeah.
Oh. Then my next question too will say is, how many is there?
How many is what?
How many
How
of those
many
mechs
are you?
of that size are out there still?
We are making more each day, every hour, every minute. Bigger, better, faster, stronger.
Cease.
We must work it harder, make it better, faster and stronger.
Die.
That is all we know. Unfortunately, I feel at this rate, even if we do make more powerful beings that are able to withstand your defenses, not only will this turn into warlike tendencies and destroy both of our races, but even if your race does manage to survive, we will eventually run out of material and turn extinct.
Okay, hold up. You keep saying yours. I'm not with them, but who are they?
Humans.
Your kind,
Oh
the
my God.
humanoids.
You wait, humanoids?
Yes, the humanids.
The one person that actually gets to communicate with the species, and it's this.
Technically speaking, the people in Cyberpunk aren't pure humans anymore, because a lot of them are cyborgs or like grafted humans, and there's everyone in the city
Not-
is a
yeah.
humanoid.
Except for me.
No.
This is an
Humanoid.
understanding that you would have.
Oh my god.
Do you not know what the word humanoid means?
Human-like.
Yes. That's why
There you
they're
go.
saying humanates. Or humanids.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Human-esque.
Go ahead.
Human-like.
I see. I see.
Again, they never use the same term twice because they're like trying to define it differently until you understand.
It's gonna be a long time till he understands.
Alright. Let's dig a conversation.
Basically, to break down the conversation is that this is a genetic factory that is going to continuously and endlessly create bigger, better, and more powerful entities to go and investigate the human civilization. And we're basically at kaiju now.
Where? Wait, what?
Yeah, we're getting close to kaiju levels of like entities.
Okay.
Because the factory does not have like a consciousness. It is just an entity that creates and tests and repeats and tries again and learns from its mistake and says, well, have you ever seen The Incredibles when he's like looking at the computer of like all the different versions of the robot? Yeah.
The ball robot thing.
You get like that information put into your mind.
So it's one of those
just
things
like constantly
where
going back and forth between entities that it would target and the entity itself. Just
so
it basically tried diplomacy
Kaiju
by making
defeated
humans, and when that didn't work, now it's making monsters.
Yeah.
You
wonder...
understand that information, it is beamed into your brain.
I see.
Okay, hold on. Sparrow, does he also understand that if this continues, the creatures that this thing produces will get much worse?
Yeah. It will continue to get worse and worse and worse until the entire factory uses all of its material to make a planet-wide being to go and attack, assimilate, or, endorse.
Destroy.
So, humans with their limited population and resources will not last that long, but you also don't know if the factory is just going to skip a couple steps. So, you understand that clearly defeating these creatures isn't your only option. That's not going to work. You don't know what to do, so maybe you should go back into town and talk to your friends.
I want to get a little more information, then I'll do that.
Okay, what more information do you need?
So basically, what I'm remembering is, or what I'm understanding, not remembering. I was texting just now. They're trying to help, but we kind of fucked them up or some stuff like that, correct?
What?
My bad.
No.
I had to message somebody while you were talking.
So, they are attempting to understand us. They want to do it peacefully, but if they have to do it forcefully, they will.
Well, they keep sending scouts, and the scouts keep getting destroyed, they think, because they don't come back, but actually they're just enjoying life with humans and not returning. So they keep sending bigger and better versions, but those ones are actually getting shot down and destroyed. So now it's actually sending like tanks and monsters.
So, if I'm getting this correctly, the doppelgangers were sent to try and peacefully negotiate cohabitation, living together.
They were supposed to go and understand what the alien race is, and when they melded into human society, they learned about individualism, gained sentience, and didn't want to go back to the host.
I see.
The way I see it is, they went to spy, they liked it there, so they just stayed.
Yes.
They switched sides.
They would
and
rather
now the
live
factory-
a short temporary life of sentience than to live forever inside of the nothingness that is the one.
Yeah, even if you I would imagine even if you explain to the entity, like, what betrayal is, it wouldn't even understand the concept.
Correct.
I see.
Then
so
again,
newborns in a new area, and they don't know who the real dad is anymore.
Can you please go speak with your humanates and tell them that we mean no harm, but if this continues, then there will be nothing but destruction for both your species and ours.
You're asking me a lot from me.
You are our only hope. You are one of us now.
For this.
One of you.
Yes,
You
I will
only
give you
have-
access to the factory. You can create something to give you transportation back to your place.
Fleshmobile. Ugh.
Why are you so fixated about the people in the city? You know there's people out there, right?
There are people everywhere, but those out there do not last very long. They have known about us for centuries, and yet they even choose not to acknowledge us.
The fact that diplomacy is left to 2 is killing me right now.
Hey, you didn't explore this.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Well, meaner.
You were too busy indulging in your vices.
2 and Freddy, Nightshade are like probably the most important people at this moment.
Nah.
And it's weird because it's them.
Alright. I'll ask the thing its name.
Okay, this long.
I don't have a name.
Oh.
It is part of the hive.
They've
It
never
probably
given
has
me
a
a name.
number.
I've been
Alright.
around since Generation 1 and I still don't have a name.
Damn it.
Do you know what that's from?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Wait, is it like some popular movie or game?
No, it's from VeggieTales.
Oh. You know, I Alright, Philip. I'll just call him Philip for now.
Leave this place. You are
It's
too
funny.
under level to be here. You're only allowed to be here because of plot. Now leave.
I was just about to say, it's like, he's only making me leave.
Your
for
gear
all to go back to the
score is
city.
too low. This is a raid boss challenge that must be met with at least 5 players of level 40 or higher.
This requires a team.
Hello, World of Warcraft person.
Also, Ryan, I think it is pretty fortuitous that you did join at roughly about the Monster Hunter type of stuff that we're about to get into.
I'm gonna just make a big ass hammer from Monster Hunter to use as a weapon.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make Monster Hunter weapons for everyone out of rusty materials.
He calls it the ban hammer.
I make a gun lance for somebody.
Okay. Alright.
I feel like Scope would be the one that would like a gun lance the most.
Probably.
Ryan, look at the thing I posted.
Uh-oh.
Where? Oh, is it in? Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm calling this thing Philip. Alright, so Philip wants me to be part of the thing. Apparently I am part of the thing. Am I even human anymore? Am I even like...
You have been gifted the powers. You are now more than a human, more than redacted.
Alright, there's so many questions, but none is like popping up.
I love this song.
Alright, Philip. If you get what you want, what's gonna happen then? Besides not the end of everybody.
Coexistence.
You ain't some sort of...
Experiments. Learn. Grow. Thrive. Reproduction.
Yo!
So what I'm getting here is you just want to grow in your group of people, it seems.
Hive
But
mind.
what I'm afraid of is what you're willing to do at what cost. And I know you hear that you want to do war and such.
If our resources run too low, consumption, assimilation, destruction.
You know, Philip, since you're backed in the corner, I think I'm gonna help.
Can't control this thing anymore.
No.
We sent too much of our minds out. I am only the overseer, the custodian, the gardener.
Custodies?
I simply watch.
He just custodes.
Okay.
Adeptus Custodies.
You mind showing me the factory?
Oh god, now I want to make Space Marine armor.
Unit, roll me transference.
Oh fuck, that's 1d10 plus my level.
Yep. 1d10 plus 1.
I'll remember for now.
Well, until you level it up. If I were you, I'd spend
the
a lot of
1d10 part, not the 110d. 1. Ah, fuck.
1d10.
Yes. No, I got a 9.
Hey, a 9.
I was thinking maybe an 8 point.
You somewhat get a grasp of them like turning towards something that is so unbelievably massive that to conceive it would literally cost more brain space than you actually have. And so you have to like shield your eyes from like embracing and understanding what it is, but you can tell that there is something beyond what you can visibly understand and mentally comprehend.
I see.
Unless you would like to try and comprehend it.
Sure.
All right, roll me. What kind of skill do you want to roll for comprehension? And again, if you fail this, you will die.
Man.
Bro will literally go insane.
Could I use... This is my high stat.
Go ahead and take a luck point for exposing yourself to danger.
Once again. Alright, can Cyril reveal reveal what it is?
Alright, roll reveal.
Bro is literally trying to comprehend the incomprehensible.
Y'all left an idiot to go to a fucking college exam.
They didn't let you do anything. You left.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You pulled a Freddy.
Well,
I would love to be here with you.
You could have left. Alright. I got a 30, but I don't think that's enough. I like to add an auto 10, and I like to add 5 luck points.
So total of what?
So let me pull out my calculator.
Wait, 45?
30 plus 10 plus the 5 luck points. That's another 10.
45.
Sure.
No, that would be a 50.
Yeah, I got double luck points.
Oh.
Okay. You can comprehend this thing. To you, it is something to which you can only relate to it by it not being something. It is not round. It is not limitless. It is not, contained. It is, rather than describing what it is, it's easier to describe what it isn't. And as you try to think of all the things that it is, the second that you think of something else, you forget that. It is so many things.
It's like that one SCP.
Yes, Neo. Take an egg point, Neo. Thank you for being here, Neo.
Which one was that again?
Shut up! I just got back to my fucking PC, man.
Is this like one
I can't remember which number that one was.
If you can think of what number it is, I'll give you.
I know it's an SCP, but I can't remember what number. There's so many numbers.
Like it's. Well, I mean, I feel like it's 618, but I can't remember for certain.
Well, Google SCP.
The only number I remember is 999, and that's the slime that's like happy. It makes people.
I love the happy slime.
I just want
I know
to
that
cure the
09
curiosity.
is Shy Guy.
I searched it up. But I don't want the 8 point. I feel like I cheated. Either 606 or 3393. Or
Which one's the
1715.
lizard man that wants to kill all living things?
6 something.
628.
SCP-055. Yes, you said that.
I said so many numbers. I don't know.
And someone said 055. All right, nobody's gonna claim it. Nobody gets the egg point.
Yeah,
Brian said
It
096,
Okay.
Not me.
which was the closest that we got there.
I know that's Shy Guy. Like, is that who you're talking about?
No.
No. Okay. What?
It's an SCP that all we know for certain is that it is not a sphere.
Basically,
what
it
it's
is a
not.
mimetic
We don't
device
know
that
what it
makes
is.
you forget.
It's
Yeah,
a meme.
the anti-mimetic. I can't say that word. That division does not exist.
Yeah.
055.
Yes, that is what I said.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But
Fair.
if you want to do some research into it, that this is stuff that will be canon.
Nice.
I see.
I
Wait.
like SCP stuff. I just can't remember the numbers because there's so many numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have
that
already met.
reminded me. Oh no.
Is
Okay.
there a relation?
When we were in that first dungeon, whatever we were calling
Oh,
it.
the Chimera basement.
Yep.
Yeah, and I saw through the water. That the way you described it made me think of the one that actually terrifies me. I can't remember the number, but like the one that actually terrifies me is like the
Broken God.
if
Yeah.
I don't think that's the one that I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about is like knowing of its existence drives you to insanity because you don't want to touch water, because if you touch water, you'll get sucked into its domain and it will easily destroy you.
What counts as water then?
Even moisture in the air counts.
Oh, so you're just fucked.
You guys have met
Yeah.
SCP-882 and 217.
Wait, what?
SCP-882 and SCP-217.
Oh wait. What?
2 and 217?
Oh, I remember 882.
I have to search this shit up. I left that shit behind.
Wait, is this the Church of the Broken God?
Yes.
Yes, actually.
Oh yeah, you said Broken God earlier. My brain farted.
As a reminder, you guys did look up that there were other Chimera vaults. Number 271, 813, 1139, and 635.
Oh my god. Wait, someone take notes.
I mean, as long as we don't find 682, I think we'll be good.
The one time I give up on the fandom, it comes in handy. Oh, thank you, Sparrow.
If anybody needs a good channel to research this stuff,
SCP explained. Dr.
no,
Bob.
my favorite is the Vulgan.
I'm just on Wikidot.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Sparrow's typing it up for us, thankfully.
What's the SCP where it's a researcher that keeps redacting things?
That could be a few different things.
He's talking about Dr. Bright, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So
No,
but Dr. Bright's thing is mainly being a troll a lot of times.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's,
Eternal Life does that to someone.
But the one that terrifies me, and I found its number, is 1128. Mainly because I think I have that. I just do not.
Oh, I
like
became a
open things of water.
and
Yep.
Anywho,
Go Unit Ranger.
you know what? Anyone who would like to can roll me a deduction check.
yay. I'm going.
All right.
By the way, I'm sorry. What did I miss so far?
People have been doing a
Just
few different
everything.
downtime things. Mayday met up with Dasha. Unit is currently talking with the custodian of the kaiju factory. Oh, and there was an advertisement for Karakras Transport that they now have hell pods inside the dome of Valis. They can deliver anything through drop pods.
Yeah, we got care packages.
I almost got spotted on live TV in a gyrocopter.
I think this would matter to you, maybe not. But this little Power Ranger thing I'm on, they're trying to make coexistence with the people, but it's not working and they're dying, and they may have to go to war just to coexist.
By the way, the one that keeps redacting things is SCP-3999.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that file's redacted.
Alright.
Exactly.
Alright, let's do that.
Which one's the plague
I'm
doctor?
sorry,
That
your
one's my
memory's
favorite.
redacted. We're gonna need that.
Let's get back to
049.
this, y'all, please.
Yeah, 49, yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Alright.
I love SCP-049.
SCP-399 is manipulation rings.
3999. You forgot a 9.
Oh.
So it's a 3
Oh,
and then
damn
3 nines.
SCPs and their numbers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I will neither confirm nor deny that SCP-3999 exists or does not exist.
I believe you can't confirm or deny whether it exists. Or
Fair enough. Take an egg point. I like that. I like that.
You will at some point find a file that is marked SCP-3999, and it's just all blacked out.
Dog, inside of one of those guys' pockets is just a paper that says redacted.
Candle was one of the options put forward by SCP scientists for SCP-001.
Actually, the only documentation that has actual information on SCP-3999 is the paper that the Doctor Who keeps in his wallet.
Well, we'll never see that paper either, so.
No, it's slightly psychic, remember?
Oh.
Like, the second you look at it, your brain goes haywire.
Yep. Brain go.
So yeah, if anyone does want to metagame by researching these SCPs that I have listed in notes, you may.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm good.
No,
Not
like I'm physically
this.
giving you the information because you can do that in game.
Oh,
I
like
mean,
what?
look, this stuff is available on Wikipedia for some reason.
Yeah.
Because, look, this is the best way to hide from the populace. If you add an actual Wikipedia for what seems like a fan page, no one's going to think anything fucking of it. But if those things actually exist, then they will at least have the active knowledge to know how to deal with it if thrust into that situation.
Hold on. You make a good
SCP-5K.
point, and that's terrifying.
Hey everybody, apologies for the
We never hear
Welcome back.
from
Let's take
Panda
it.
again.
I gotta go.
Yes!
Okay.
Unit's just talking to the
Oh,
custodian. It's alright.
Alrighty.
This is,
I'll see you guys later.
this is
Have a
gonna
good
be
one.
one of the most
Good
dumbest ideas I've ever heard.
Sorry.
Damn, Wilhelm has left the chat.
Well, hell.
Wait, now you have to do the Wilhelm yell.
But I don't think you have a soundboard active.
Who farted?
You did.
No, that was Ryan's mouth.
Hey, yo.
Well, you can make a video with your lips now?
Yep.
Yes.
That's exactly what I'm doing,
Hey,
actually.
hey, yo, show me what that mouth.
Okay, well,
No.
I go with Philip to the factory.
You couldn't have picked a more epic name.
No. Ponchi deserved it. He punched the shit out of that shit.
Bro literally finds the architect and he names him Philip.
Yep, Philip.
Wait,
Oh,
why
not
did you
that
call him
Philip.
the architect?
Because that's essentially what he is.
But what are you referencing when you say architect?
Probably Halo.
I don't know. I
figured Halo.
I heard his description and my mind immediately went, I don't know what it's from, but my brain went the architect. My brain went the architect of Lost Dreams. I don't know what that's from. I don't know what that's from, but that is the name. That is the name that my brain gave him. I'm probably pulling it from some forgotten lore that I don't even remember, but my subconscious does.
That is real.
Matrix.
Is that a... Was it... Yep.
I was gonna wait to see if anyone got it, but yeah.
What?
Also, did anyone roll a deduction
That
check?
was coming to my mind. I got a
I got
9.
I got
You
a
got
17. I don't think that's good.
A 14?
No,
I suppose I'll
You,
roll the scope.
Unit, you would know that Chimera is definitely doing something that both corporations, the populace, don't know about, but is doing research into technology that seems beyond human understanding. Neon, what did you get?
Yeah, 9.
Did you add your level in media?
That would take it to 14.
Okay, you also know the same information. But I will say that it's different for you because you would know about Chimera in the same way that they have access to things that no corporation has ever made or even touched on. It's not just because it's a super guarded secret, it's because Chimera has literally kept it hidden from the public. Again, Chimera is this world's version of SCP.
And evil.
What? Is SCP evil?
Well, no, I'm just saying that they are. That this is also evil. Well, I mean,
What
yeah, I
makes you
suppose
think they're
that does.
evil?
Well, we've gone over this. Their name is Chimera. We know that they definitely work for, you know, the big bad company of the campaign setting.
Okay.
Gone over this.
But maybe they weren't made that way. Maybe. Or wanted to be it, but they were just made that way. There you go. Hey, what happened to fucking Mayday? What the hell? I just like they're gone.
Yeah, that's
Mayday's not here.
Yeah, he just left.
Oh,
What?
I want to get high.
You know what? He just left. Mayday diving through.
All
a
right.
window.
What does Philip teach me about the facility?
He doesn't teach you anything.
Oh.
You asked to see it. You see it.
Okay, I understand now. I would like Philip to help me understand how this facility works.
You cannot. It is incomprehensible.
Not even if I roll greatly?
Correct.
Darn. Then how? Okay. And I can't ask him to explain it to me.
You tell it what you want and it will make it.
Alright. I want my bike back.
You want your bike back?
Yeah, my motorbike. I left it out in the desert. I want it back.
It doesn't have your bike, but it could make something like your bike. Maybe even better than your bike.
Alright. Fuck. Okay, I'll take it. Hopefully it has the fucking center on there. I'm gonna find my old bike back. I'm gonna scrap it. Nobody else should have that shit but me. It's mine.
Okay. It makes something for you. And Thomas, as you've coined him, says,
Very interesting design you've chosen.
Yeah. You know, simple, nice. I can get around quickly.
Human design, I see. Well, if this will help you get back to your location, Hopefully you can find a solution to both of our problems.
And then there's like a strange sort of rumbling feeling, and he says,
You must quickly get out of here before it discovers your presence. Leave now.
roll interface. Or
Wait,
transfer it.
shit. Oh wait. Okay. Well. Oh, okay.
1d10 plus 1.
You really give me no time to think, huh? Money. Hey! That's not a natural 10.
What'd you get?
I got a total of 10.
You didn't roll in the proper channel. Roll again. You disconnect. You jack out. You're fine. Yeah. And suddenly you are just on the ground, covered in dust, in the middle of this wasteland, and you don't know how you got here. And your whole body aches. There's actually like liquid leaking from every hole in your body, from your eyes, from your nose, from your mouth, like soaking out of it. You feel incredibly damp.
I had a seizure.
Sorry, what was your joke that you needed to make, Queen?
That booty hole also leaking.
Okay. Well, all right.
Every orifice.
Okay. So I don't remember all that interaction, so I had no way to communicate back to them, back to Phil. Philip.
You understood that Thomas urged you to quickly get out, and then you did, and now you're here.
But I still remember that whole thing happened, right? Or do I not?
Yes. No, you remember everything.
I have no way to contact Philip at all.
You yell?
I feel like they launched me out of the damn thing when I disconnected.
And then you watch as something starts to move in the smog above you, as an orifice opens and something splurges out and collapses onto the ground nearby you.
It's my new bike, isn't it?
It looks like a large creature that is scaled, and it slowly rights itself and looks towards you as its eyes glow.
Oh, it's my sword. It doesn't know.
Yeah, that's his new bike.
Yep.
Oh.
I snap my fingers at it and I call it here.
All right. Roll animal handling.
All right.
La creatura.
La creatura.
Animal handling. That's up there. I'm stupid.
I roll a contested check. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well, okay. Thank you. Fuck. 18 and I think. No, 8 points don't do nothing. Just give me better detail. 18 and a luck point, so that becomes 20.
Okay. Yeah, it comes over to you.
Ooh. And it's just scales. It's just.
It looks like a kind of spiny lizard thing. Or actually, you describe what it looks like.
Some weird elongated monkey.
Monkey?
Walking on all fours.
Monkey.
A long-headed monkey. Alright, that is the last time I ever ask you to describe something.
It's a elongated monkey.
He didn't say
you don't get to be in charge of the campaign anymore.
That's bullshit. Hold on, somebody's at the door.
Getting no more control. How does it feel?
The monkey eats him, and then the monkey runs back to town. Alright, what's everyone else doing?
I was more imagining it as like a wolf, but whatever, I guess.
Me and Candle are still in the gyrocopter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We're looking for the car.
We're looking for the car.
I don't know if Drive has joined us, but I remember calling her at the end of last session. Or texting her, not calling her.
Did you? I don't remember.
Just saying anything yet?
I told her, because we were originally going to meet up at Asphodel Trucking before searching, and so I sent Drive a message asking her to meet us there. But
okay.
Alright, my bad.
Who all is going to Asphodel Trucking?
Oh.
It was Doc's idea originally, so.
Wait,
I
are
think
we Ryan?
Scope, Freddy, and Neon. Right?
But no, it was originally Doc's idea, I think, to go to Ask for the Turkey. I think Doc was the one who brought that up.
I know. I have to describe it. I would put some more time into it.
But I mean, I'm down to go anywhere.
Basically doing
Sorry, Josh. Just the way that you said, but I mean, made me think of the
What's the
hamster
name of that
dance.
song again? Hamster dance. Thank you.
Come on,
I lost
everybody,
it.
just move your feet, just everybody, just tap.
Oh my god, that is how long? Oh my god.
Yeah, you're old.
Yeah, you just unlocked a core memory.
So, are we still meeting at the house at trucking?
Here we go.
Or are we just looking in general?
Really long.
I don't know. It's up to y'all. I'm down to go anywhere.
I thought you wanted to go there because you had specific. I thought you had specific things you wanted to ask.
I don't remember anymore.
Doc, roll me another surgery roll.
Oh, okay.
You're busy right now. You wanted to make money instead of help out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, Uncle Boom, roll me a drive air vehicle check, please.
Hey, that's what I specialize in.
Yeah, this should be pretty good for you then.
At 28.
Okay, yeah, you saved someone.
Whoa.
You get 13 favor.
Yay.
Or sorry, 26.
I got
20,
a 16.
Okay.
You got
I
a
rolled
16,
really low.
Uncle Boom?
I rolled really low.
Yeah, I see that. You have a plus 14.
I do.
What the flying?
Uncle Boom.
But I'm still pretty good at it, so.
You accidentally, like, lean over in your chair as you're, like, investigating something, and you turn the vehicle just enough before you're like, whoop, and then you ride it up. But in doing that, you manage to dodge a grappling gun that was fired at you from the ground.
Oh, we got people on our tail.
I would like to I would like to do a simple perception. Who the fuck was it?
Yeah, roll perception.
Alright.
Who dare step to Candle?
Yeah, I gotta redeem myself on a description. So bad.
Oh, there it is.
Candle just makes a circle with his fingers and holds it up to his eye, and he sees better.
Bro doesn't.
Candle pulls out a whole fucking sniper rifle just to look at the guy before putting the sniper
He pulls
rifle
scope
away.
out of his pocket, and he's like, "What do you see?"
He Donkey Kong switches with scope and is just like, that. What's over there? Anyway, actually, let's see. Okay, so 17.
Yeah, you see a big vehicle that's down below that looks kind of like one of those, if you've ever seen one of those truck bed trailers, that kind of looks like a pickup, but it's got one of those big old beds that lifts up for, like, towing vehicles onto it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except that instead of a normal winch, you can actually see that there's like a harpoon gun mounted to it. And you can see that there's like a bunch of people that look very officially dressed. And one of them is holding an animated sign that says land.
Oh, shit.
Candle looks at Uncle Boom very calmly and just go ahead and land us.
I thought you were going to say, drive on.
And? But those are.
I thought you were
Aren't
going to
those
say open the
officials?
hatch.
As he's asking, like, but aren't those officials? Candle just cracks his knuckles.
Ah. A man of such an understanding, I see.
Give me a moment. I need to go grab my food.
Question: What part of the city are you? I assumed that you're in Vallis. That's where you took off from.
Yep.
So I think you're
I
still
need
in
to-
Vallis.
I need to go ahead and collect my food. I will be right back.
I know it was out of character, but I imagined Candle saying, "Hold on, I need to get my food," and he jumps out.
Candle just like opens the door and steps out. Hold on, I'll be right back. And just like steps out, lands, and then jumps back up into the cockpit like, all right, I got my sandwich.
Also, I completely forgot about Claw.
You forget about
So you-
Claw.
I don't know.
Best
He
character.
goes, Claw, did you see that? And I was like, Claw. Oh my god, the Claw!
Oh my Claw.
It just nods like.
All right. Well, until Panda gets back, who else wants to do something?
Me.
Surf is doing paperwork to see how much it's gonna cost and how much he has to pay everyone.
It's gonna cost more than you have.
Ah, shit.
You're gonna have to make some deals, gain some favor with some people, and do something.
I want to do something. Can I do
Pops
something?
Knuckles.
What are
time
you
to go
doing,
be
Doc?
a
Are you gonna save
businessman.
more people?
Yep.
All right, roll for
I
it.
got a 22.
All right. You get 4 favor.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go find some people and do some business. Because I need to help pay for this.
Alrighty. If only you knew someone that had a lot of money.
Currently making
Well, I
a
don't.
lot.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah, but if
earning
I-
it legitimately.
Yeah.
If I stay next to you too long, I get annoyed.
That's fair. A lot of people feel that way. I don't know why though.
At least you're not Mayday.
Yeah.
Think
That
better
guy's
than Mayday.
insane.
Talked to him for 10 minutes and he gave away all my personal information.
I'm sorry, I just looked at the
He
the
likes
chat,
doxing people,
the,
that's what
the,
it's
the
called.
text-to-speech chat, and I just saw they awoke it in it.
What the hell?
That was in regards to Kent and Simon.
Gotcha.
They done woketh.
Get woke.
I am.
That's what I said. They done woketh.
I guess even if whether Drive decides to help or not, we would probably not be searching together. So I'm just still.
Yeah, no, she'll show up.
Trying to
be like, all right, what's going on?
Well, what's her name? We know that's her sister, right? The one who
Yeah.
gave the job.
Oh, Ada?
Well,
yeah. Her car's gone missing. Probably should be out there looking for it, but honestly, I don't know where to start, and that thing's pretty dangerous.
I mean, my thoughts were your car. You could do the sand dev stand with that. You have the probably best odds of chasing it down.
Probably. I mean, at least whoever's using it doesn't have one, so they're not able to use that feature, but it is still a little bit more specialized than my car. I would say that it's about toe-to-toe, to be perfectly honest. I'm sorry, I'm still a bit shook, and I'm not really as adamant on the road as I used to be.
Gotcha.
Why?
Do you have? You're not here. You're sticking your hands in people's bodies, suturing them up.
Hey.
I like
Phrase
the
it like-
image of every time Doc speaks in like in the group chat, like somebody's having a conversation, we just all mute him.
Hey.
just very
For
calmly.
5 minutes.
Yeah, we're just like,
Hey.
Doc makes a comment, and we're just like, all right, you're being muted, and
I just like that every single time
input.
Ryan like chortles in the background, it sounds like a spray bottle. It's either like a pfft or a.
Yeah.
Do you have any like ideas of ways I could take down or stop that car, even if I don't have you around to help stop it? Like, what's its specs? Like,
Good question.
Roll me conversation. Unless you want to use a different skill.
Where is it?
Persuasion?
It is.
Something?
I'm real quick conversation is empathy, which my empathy is trash right now because my humanity is trash.
Alright,
So
roll
I'll go
something that's
for-
not empathy.
Yeah,
go
we have a
for
bit of a humanity issue lately.
Persuasion.
in our party. I don't know.
Persuasion.
You should probably do some drugs.
No.
No, drugs do not help with humanity.
Yeah, do
I
not
thought that there
do
was
drugs.
drugs that helped with it.
No,
No,
the
it hurt
opposite.
it. I even have a cyberware to use drugs
need
as
more
weapons against
therapy.
people because it destroys your humanity.
Oh.
We need more
I literally-
therapy.
I literally have a cyber arm attachment that if I have enough gas or drugs or stuff, I can aerosol it.
I see.
He has a gas can
But,
launcher in his arm.
I got a
Now I have a
six-
look at that.
I mean, it's normal cyberware. You said you don't understand, so I don't know if you.
Damn it.
Yeah, dude, you might be able to figure out something out. You may be able to.
He
reverse
just has a
engineer
mini
strap tech
catapult
version.
in his forearm.
he has like he has a gut style, like from Berserk. He has a crossbow embedded in his arm.
You mean
What?
Trigun? Excuse you.
No, Guts has
No,
one.
I
now.
mean Berserk. Guts has a prosthetic arm that has a cannon and a crossbow in it. Don't fuck with me.
I'm not Don.
Okay.
I won't.
I got a 16 and I'm spinning an
Appreciate
8
it.
point.
She says, all right, yeah, there's a lot of things that I can tell you, and there's a lot of things I really shouldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is, well, and then she gives you a bunch of information. I'm trying to think. There isn't like a specific weak point. This thing is very maneuverable around tight corners, so it has incredible acceleration and top speed. It can basically do all of the street racing, but even in like convoluted tight spaces. You know those buses that are so big that they're almost like two buses connected with an accordion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of what this car can do. It has a reciprocating drive shaft, so it can literally Herbie Lovebug just like form
Herbie.
itself like liquid around in like accordion to turn around corners better.
I love Kirby better.
So you're not going to be able to outmaneuver this thing. She could catch up to it, but you know, it would be very difficult to do anything once you get up to it. So
What about the good old classic road spikes?
its tires don't require air, so
Oh.
What if
What if
I
we put down a
somehow-
lot of road spikes where
What about the good old fashioned tactical
Wait, I have a question.
tactical
Of-
nuke?
yes, Neon.
I'm wondering if I can somehow get it like a turtle on its back, if it has like any kind of functioning that can, because I know some supercars in certain.
I mean,
things
if you flip it,
can-
it's not going to be able to flip back over. Actually, it might
Okay.
if it twists. I don't think it was designed for that. That might be a cool feature in the future.
Because he'll just like
What I'm hearing is pipe bomb.
he'll like kind of demonstrate, sort of basically, that his shoes can make the hard light stuff.
That's
and I'm
cool.
wondering if I can try to get in front of it to flip it. That's my best idea I got. Because I can't hack stuff. Wait. Yes, I can. Not myself, but I have items for that.
A drone, my guy.
You literally have
Even
a girl in
better.
your head that calls you Stud Muffin.
Huh?
He
No,
just ran
even
out
better
of
than
leash.
any of that, I have the data spike.
Oh, that's true
Yeah.
too.
I thought the drone.
It has a cyberdoid implant attachment, but who doesn't know how to
Your
use that?
drone would not be fast enough to keep up with this car.
Yeah, and Leon doesn't even know how to use that properly. It's kind of just there to.
You need a rocket drone.
Well, no, he's his new plan now, instead of the shoe thing, is to see if he can get onto it and somehow find a good spot to jam the data spike. But first I have to find the stupid thing. What is my best intel gathering?
Do you wanna do any sort of like sleuthing at Asphodel Trucking? Talk to anybody, look around. Figure out how the entity stole the car.
I'll go there and look for Yoon.
Okay.
Since she's the one
Yoon
that we
is
know
there.
best. Hey Yoon, so I'm on the job in regards to that car that got swiped. You got any deets that might be helpful?
Roll persuasion and you have advantage, or a different skill.
And persuasion is my better thing for talking to people. That's a 10 on the die.
What?
I got a 10 on one of the dice.
Oh, nice.
So
Roll again.
So 26.
Yoon will give you some information is that this was stolen while they were still working on it, and because this is a thing that happens a lot, that most people would be smart enough to wait until it's out of the shop and like about to be picked up, or to be like a fake person and be like, yes, I'm here to pick up my car and steal it. You know, nobody tries to steal a car that's still in the shop, because here's the thing. Sometimes they leave out the spark plugs, they leave out, you know, things and whatnot so that it can't be stolen. What Yoon did was made sure that it didn't have any spark plugs, and also they were working on the brake lines. So this thing is being powered by something beyond just its engine, and that's why it hasn't been able to, you know, do any fancy maneuvers yet, and it cannot stop. Which is why you realize that it's still on the run and hasn't gone anywhere or done anything yet. It's like still at large, running over people in the streets.
And we
standard.
It's still so fast that we don't have like a live footage feed from like how when we were, because I remember when we were being followed, when Freddy's car got hacked by Jumper the first time, we had people watching us the whole time.
Yeah, I mean,
this
thing should have like gone out of energy. I mean, should pretty soon, but the fact that it's being powered by something else other than the engine, Yoon doesn't know what to tell you.
Oh, do I know anyone who can detect like large energy spikes?
I can think of a few people, but you won't like them.
I probably know a guy.
We'll
I
get back
think
to
I
you.
also know a guy.
Wait, is Scope here?
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
Sure,
I'm eating,
why
I'm
not?
eating French fries.
He doesn't have to be.
Doc.
I didn't know if Scope was going to Asphodel Trucking to do any detective work.
I got a monkey. Huh.
I don't think Scope was doing anything last session, so like.
Okay.
The interrogation.
Yeah, but that finished,
Uh,
and then it was
it did?
candle time. So
Candle time.
candle time. Look, it's candle time. Alright. Scope is Scope is just here. Let's just say he's here.
Okay.
Yep.
There's smoke coming out of
Why do you
Neon's
sound
ears because
sad
the
about it?
cogs in his brain are overworking right now.
As Scope is like on the side of the street eating his French fries, he hears a car engine and he looks over and he sees the car and then it runs him over. And so he's in the hospital this session.
Okay.
No, he's gonna.
No.
No.
I'm not just gonna let my character get hit by the fucking car.
No, it's okay. Doc will just save you. Hey, Doc, roll surgery.
No.
No.
Doc just teleports next to him. Ooh,
I still can use movement as jump height, so I would in effect just jump onto the building.
I just thought of something.
28.
Or onto the car.
I got a 28.
Yes,
Okay.
I heard you. 14 favor.
Yay.
I call.
Are you gonna do
some-
anything else, or are you just gonna save people this session?
I might
How
just
dare
save
you
people
say
this session.
I'm gonna save people, you fucking loser.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me to do anything else.
What if I asked you to stop saving me?
Kill them.
Sorry, I can't do that.
What if I said pretty please?
Oh, well, hold on.
I don't care how attractive your pleases are.
How pretty is this, please?
I call. What's her name? Tallulah?
Okay,
Is
I'm
that
back.
the person you hired?
Yes, that is the net runner that Doc has hired.
Yeah.
I try to call Tallulah.
Okay, roll me something. You could call Doc and ask, which you can just do for free, but you have to talk to Doc to do it. Or you can roll a skill check.
Fine. I'll call Doc. Where did you go? You were supposed to meet his ass for
Oh
that
man,
fucking-
I have to talk to a player. Oh. And it's Doc.
Yeah, Doc, you get your phone rings.
Phone linging.
No. Yeah, I answer.
Where are you?
And-
You were supposed to meet us at Asphodel Trucking.
You guys went without me? I was waiting for you to tell me when we were ready to go. I started doing surgery.
What? We said that we were gonna meet there.
Oh. I don't. All right.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure he heard me, and then his mind got lost.
I was distracted. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Just let me finish with him.
Quick, can you
Ripping out this guy's organs.
can you get a hold of Tallulah for me?
Doc's sign off with everything is let me finish.
Okay.
Real quick, Doc, before you do that, can you transfer me over to Tallulah?
What do you mean transfer? She's literally listening to you right now.
Yeah, she just texts back and says, "Hey there."
Hey, do you have any way to track like big spikes of energy?
Let me think.
Igor
What you
might.
looking for?
The car that's driving around running people over and is probably being controlled by something weird.
Ah, that guy. He's coming this way now.
This way relative to you or relative to me?
Roll a perception check.
I think that means relative to her.
Also, Doc, roll surgery one more time. Also, I don't know why, but I felt like Doc would be the type of person that their ringer would be ring, 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 banana phone.
Banana phone. I got a 15.
No, it's actually.
You do not hear any car
My
sounds.
My ringtone is actually Pineapple Pen.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
No, it's just the Crash Bandicoot. Whoa.
I have a BBC.
Just over
I
and
have
over.
an
What the
asshole.
What did I come back to?
Asshole. All right, I'm sorry.
God.
Holy moly.
No, I'm sorry. Sparrow. Why do you have the entire British Broadcasting Channel?
No.
The BBC.
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 The BBC.
The BBC.
I asked Tallulah that question, she doesn't respond, and I just say, Tallulah?
I do enjoy a BBC. Anyway, let's move on.
Drive pipes up and says, "Oh, that's right. Doesn't that thing attack people that know where it is?"
Okay. That doesn't bode well.
Bit heavy-handed, don't you?
Doesn't what attack?
Message to Doc.
Hey, Doc. So I might have killed your employee.
It was all caps.
Oh, yeah, right. It kills people that know where it is. Why didn't you tell me that a second ago?
Man.
Doc, in all caps, you get a text message. Where is Tallulah based?
Well,
does,
look,
yeah,
I'll
sure.
be honest. I was pretty sure that she's just an not AI, but like a person who's entirely on the internet and has little to no physical form.
So good.
Right now.
I'm honestly not sure if she exists in this world or not.
What's this, Sparrow? Why'd you
Cyberpunk Red Session. Uncle Boom and 6 others.
Oh. Oh, I see. Let me just do something that's a little bit
Uncle Boom is the comic relief, but it's also
no comic
sometimes
relief.
serious.
Okay. So while you run to meet up with Doc, let's cut back to Uncle Boom and Candle in the helicopter.
Yep, so just land. I'll deal with the semantics.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't Candle be driving?
No.
Why?
No.
Because doesn't Candle bring the boom? Sorry.
No.
No, the
Sorry.
boom brings the candle. Boom brings the candle. You fucking idiot.
He's the light of the life. Oh, the light of the party.
All right. So are we focused back onto what's going on with Candle?
What do you mean focus? There's never been focus.
Oh.
That's my next
Fortunately,
character.
everyone in here is autistic, so.
I was waiting for everybody else's turn, but okay. All right.
No, we're yeah. It's fine.
No, it's back to you two.
All right, bet.
We were waiting
yeah.
for Panda to get back, so now he's back.
Is there a place for me to land?
I mean,
no.
There is an open space.
There's just like
Okay.
There's just one car that is completely still. Who flipped off?
They're like
people
gesturing
earlier.
for you to land on the back of the truck.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
There are
Seems very
chains on the
dangerous.
truck. Like prepared
I don't
to
like
Where do you
Yeah,
want to
that
land?
seems very
Get out the
dangerous.
city.
Candle looks at him. If you don't want to land, I could just jump.
That doesn't
By all
help.
means.
All right. Might get me a bit closer to that building there.
All right. As long as they
Call
don't
them
shoot
Mom.
another hook at me.
As we get a little bit closer to the building, Candle just jumps out and just starts casually climbing down.
Roll me athletics.
All right. Let's see.
And boom, give me a drive air vehicle check to get close to this building. And also to not like shoot up into the ceiling of the dome by losing this amount of weight instantly.
Also, to not shoot up. You mustn't do drugs.
Yeah. Especially with how low your humanity is.
Don't do drugs and fly.
Real.
Oh.
Alright. Well, I got my roll.
What'd you
They're
get,
pretty good.
Kendall?
We know you have a dinner roll. What's your point?
Depending on how well your athletics is, this will affect Uncle Boo.
Oh
Alright,
my.
Actually, so, it is 23.
Plus.
Pretty good.
No, that's just 23.
I'm gonna give you a -1 penalty for having your mouth full. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Seems valid.
Wait.
Look, it's
do I
hard to
also get
do.
that
It's hard to
penalty?
run when you've just eaten. Everyone knows you shouldn't exercise after just eating.
No,
Do
this
I
is
also
the
get that
endurance.
penalty?
You kind of like airwalk step out from the pilot seat, or not the pilot seat, the cockpit. Thank you. Onto this building, and then you just kind of climb down.
Yep.
It's no big deal. Ryan, what did you get?
What am I rolling?
Drive air vehicle.
All right.
I don't know. Some joke about cockpit.
A 22.
Yeah, you put the cock in the pit. Sorry, what did you say?
Not
All right, you take a -1 penalty for hentai voice.
Damn, 21 then.
Okay. You managed to maneuver close to this vehicle without like, scraping up against it or touching it
Hey,
or
yo.
anything. You're good.
Okay. All right.
Candle, as you climb down, you recognized a few of these individuals. You can see that there is a regulator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can see that there is a panoptic agent. You can actually see that there is someone in a full, what looks to be like almost scientist doctor suit. And they have a pin that denotes them as Camerata. You also see someone who is wearing a business suit and is working for Candela. Because you guys are currently in Vallis. And then you see that there is like a few guys working the truck. And they seem to be working for a private organization that's not Asphodel Trucking, but is something like that.
Yes, sir.
And they're all very cross with you.
Are they Karakras with him? I'm sorry.
Gosh dang, it's taking a point.
Mayday's back.
Oh, Mayday.
Wait, did you say I get an egg point for that?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did a good joke.
Mayday, I got a monkey.
Why would you
I thought you were gonna have like a bearded lizard thing, and then a dog, or like something cool. You made it like a nightmare monkey.
Yes.
Nightmare monkey.
No, I did do the test like 10 times. I tried to use previous episodes.
Me too is a nightmare monkey. So.
You know.
That used to be his name in the Outlands.
Oh my goodness.
Only from the hours from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Instead of making like a cool Evangelion, he just made like a Titan.
Could have made it something like a slag dog from like Borderlands or
No,
something.
he's just like one of those running Titans that runs like a baby.
The cart Titan?
Yeah.
It's actually a gin monkey.
That's disgusting.
You're nah.
And
I
anyway,
get really disgusted when you said that.
So,
Alright, what's the
Candle walks over to them.
Mm-hmm.
Produces one USB stick for the Panoptic agent.
Roll me a d10.
I'm surprised he knows what a USB stick is.
I have constantly fed them to him this whole time. Fed them to the Panoptic agents this whole time.
He really has. You guys don't pay attention.
6.
No, it's probably not the same one. What, you saying? Oh, look away.
Yes.
USB sticks are the same.
6.
Mitty, where'd you go?
6.
Oh.
You offer them the USB stick and they don't even move.
Candle puts it away. Must be a new guy.
Must be a new
You don't seem to understand. Here, let me explain how this transaction usually goes.
Candle looks at the group. Simply, sorry, looking for something. Needed an aerial view. Won't use it after that. But I'm sure you understand that some things can't be found from the ground.
The Camerata guy steps forward, about to say something, and then gets whacked in the face by a clipboard as Candella's lady comes forward. She says, "Do you have a license for your aerial vehicle?"
Not the one flying it.
All right, then
The
you
license
cannot
I
be in this
built it.
airspace.
Also, I don't think air vehicles are... Is there even a place to get licenses for those?
Yes, there is. There's a license place to get license for everything.
Do I have
You
a
know
license?
Boom, you got a license!
Do I have a piloting license? I don't know if I have a
No.
piloting license. I don't have a
It's
piloting
expired,
license.
so it'll turn to dust.
You might have forged one at some point.
He drops
Sparrow.
a metal pipe from the thing. It
I
has
figured Uncle
credentials.
Boom would just spawned inside of a trash heap or something. I don't think there's like any information about your existence, but that's up to you to decide. Do
They
you have
only
a
know-
Do you have a flying license? Did you go out and purchase a flying license?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think Boom would have done that. He just.
I don't think Boom would know that that's a thing that exists. I think
No,
Boom just
I
does
literally only
things.
think that he's like a rumor among the common folk and maybe like some legal authorities. of
Every
conflicts
single
and
time
like-
Boom discovers or invents something new, they invent a new law that you can't do that anymore.
Exactly.
That was my job.
Like, laws exist.
Bro is the reason.
This is the one time that something like this has been done before, so now you're gonna actually get in trouble.
That makes sense, yeah.
It was like when they caught Al Capone on like his taxes and they put him
Tax
away
evasion.
for 30 years.
Or they
He
caught
got
one
audited.
of the people that bought something with me with like a power drill spoon to dig out of a place.
Power drill spoon!
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hold on. The campaign's on hold. What do you mean power drill spoon?
He means a spoon
It's a
that's
power
strapped
drill.
onto a power drill.
Oh, like
Exactly,
the
that
spoon that just
out-
spins rapidly?
to dig out of certain places.
Oh,
you don't
hold
want
on.
to
Are you
be.
talking about the thing where like they make the chocolate milk and it goes everywhere?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay. Oh my god, the joy in that
That's the kind
laugh.
of things that Uncle Boom makes, by the way, to clients is like, they're like, what the heck is this supposed to do? I asked for this. And I said, and Boom just goes, it's that. Use it. See, try it. And then it works, and you're just like, what the fuck?
How does this work?
Boom magic.
Boom magic.
So Candle looks at the person who works for Candela, paying no mind to any of the other people. In his opinion, he only has to respect this person because they work for his granddaughter. That's it. The others, if they tried anything, he could just obliterate them.
He could.
Yeah. Anyway,
the question
yeah,
is,
so. Dog. Don't worry.
No, got me beat there. Never mind.
Yeah, so, yeah, Candle looks at her, takes a second. Where can I get this file? Where can I, bring my friend to get this file, then?
License.
Yeah,
Well,
the license.
we can get you this paperwork situated, but you're going to have to land this vehicle first and foremost. You're going to have to pay a fine for violating airspace, and then there's going to be some inspection of his vehicle.
That won't end well.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna figure out shit about this thing.
I just imagine Boom in the background. It's like,
Maniacally giggling.
However, I will agree to just hand it over, I guess. Because...
Wait, are you having this conversation like 20 feet in the air? Just like hovering over them.
Everyone just hears a.
Law is just wiring it to the group chat.
No, you know what it is? You know what it is?
Did you drop
He
a cup on a
dropped-
string?
Yeah, no, I was about to say he's speaking through a cup on a string, and it's like loud speakering through it.
It's like
somehow.
leaning down from the helicopter and they can hear me through it.
Get down
And
for
it's
there.
clearly-
No. Get out of that tank. No, I'm in a tank. You're not. Get out of there. I am not your
you're
son.
not my
I'm in a
dad.
tank. You're not.
That video is so stupid but funny.
Yeah. Anyway, Candle nods. Is there any way that we could get this sorted later? Again.
Unfortunately not. In
We
order
have
to
somewhat
ensure a
emergency.
lot of legal issues are tended to very precariously, this is the deal that we have.
I see.
And she glances over at the Camerata.
Can I convince you with some coupons?
Do you just sprinkle Monopoly money?
Yes!
What the heck are these coupons for?
There's one he drops a get out of jail.
The
I'm sorry, he
Camerata guy
drops-
just taps
Roll
his
bribery.
he taps his watch and it's like littering.
No, he drops a get out of jail free card.
What's a QR code?
Uncle Boom, roll me a D2.
A D. Oh my. Okay.
On a 1, this does not work. On a 2, they do accept your get out of jail free card.
Hell yeah, alright.
It's like, it's
No
legally
way!
binding.
Yes,
I don't know
twos are the best.
I don't know how, but this is legally binding.
When was this?
Baby.
When was this codified? Oh, it was when the Monopoly Man won presidency.
When the Monopoly Man won presidency. Oh my god. That needs to be in quotes.
Hold on. The regulator picks the card out of the air, presents it to the Candela lady, and she looks at it, and the Camerata guy comes over, and she leans over and whispers in his ear, and he pushes her away, and he's like, "What the fuck you mean, nuh-uh?" And she's like, it's written here, sir.
This is officially licensed.
I can't believe that just happened.
Very well. You will be able to continue with your flight, but the second that it touches down, it is not allowed to lift off until he gets proper paperwork.
I can promise you that. I'll do that.
I like to imagine that they can't hear you over the sound of your engine.
Just give him the OK finger.
Even with the cup on a string, like every time he speaks, there's this massive loud engine noise and like very low audio.
Uncle Boom is the first person to have funny mic on a string.
They meet that demand. Boom responds with that, and then Claw says, "Joke's on them. It won't take off again because it can't."
Yup. Yep.
And yep.
You literally can't use my inventions unless it's me, or unless I approve of it.
You coughing because it's funny, or you coughing because all the smoke from your machine?
No, the coughing's out of character.
I know.
Yeah, so Candle looks at them, just, well, I suppose I'll be on my way then. And, it's, if they don't say it...
And I start lifting you up.
Excuse me. Yes, would you mind coming down to the station for some questions?
Just me, right?
Unless your friend would like to come down?
Boom, just keep looking for the car.
Alright, I'm on it.
Candle grabs the cup on the cup on a string and just, I'm gonna take this one, and cuts off the string, but it somehow still works. Just alright. It's Bluetooth.
Alright, that sounds good.
I feel like Uncle Boom would invent radios out of bean cans.
Yes.
Yep.
He also makes pipe bombs out of bean cans.
Everything he makes is made out of bean cans.
No, that's canned corn. It's the
True.
bomb.
No, it has to be bean cans for one simple reason.
Magnesium.
Whenever you throw them, you're spilling the beans.
Alright, fair enough.
Actually, no, because a radio is also letting you spill the beans.
Well, hold on. Let me put forward the argument of when
you wish upon.
He was trying to create a radio and it blew up, and he was like, so if I press this button for too long, then it turns into a bomb. But if you don't do that, then it's perfectly usable.
Yeah.
So,
literally.
You know, like
literally hot wires a radio and tosses it into a crowd.
You know, like the old trope of where like you have a can of beans and somebody who doesn't know how to talk or how to cook, so they put it on the stove or on the fire, and the can explodes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what he does. He just heats the can up.
So we can
until
talk
it
to
explodes.
people through microwaved beans that are in the can still?
No. His pipe bombs are just
okay. That's a
canned
waste of
beans that
food.
explode. It's not.
To be fair, any food that's still in the can is probably like way radiated and like explosive at this point.
Yeah. Oh my god,
I'm out of
mini grenades with old foods.
You need to come up with some consistent lore at some point in the future, but yeah.
Yeah, fair. We tried agriculture. It didn't work.
You guys can remain in touch for whatever, however that works, whatever that looks like. You can remain in touch.
It's just the cup on a string has infinite range for some reason.
Claw is usually my main like signal, like through the group chat. So if the can stops working, I can just have Claw do it. So
There we go.
I just imagine Candle grabs the other end of the cup on a string and just starts walking, and the string just keeps going.
The string just keeps going.
Yep. Somehow.
Oh my goodness. It would be amazing if two people were able to communicate with psychically linked magic 8-balls. Like, can you hear
Very
me?
minimum
Check
response.
back later.
Alright, so what does this group want with Candle exactly?
They just gotta ask me some questions.
No, they're forming a suicide squad.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
I didn't even say
Neon, lose 10 HP.
What are we, some kind of...
I continue my search.
Mayday, lose 10 HP.
Well, I'm not gonna say shit.
You just said something.
You did say shit.
You don't want to say anything about the matter. I'm his lawyer. Yes, he's illegal.
Is there anything you can't do?
Give birth.
He can't whistle.
Well, it works.
Whistle.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mini hats.
Yeah, they just have some questions for me. I figure. Anyhow,
All right.
Well, I gotta go to the station.
Ah, yes, of course.
I'll follow them to the station.
His squad needs him.
Hey, Uncle Boom.
Yes.
How about you roll me a little perception-ception?
Perception-epchi.
Okay.
Perception-epchi.
Ew.
Alright,
What class is Boom?
Friendship.
I'm a scrap tech. Scrap. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
the new
just
one?
using the tech roll at the moment, but I'm gonna invent.
Yeah, but it's gonna be it's like its own subcategory pretty much.
Got it.
Yeah, he's gonna invent a new one, and then it's gonna become illegal.
Yep. His class is friendship is magic.
All right, where is my percent? Ooh.
What's his beauty mark?
Every single time Ryan laughs like that, I just imagine Uncle Boom pulling out a spray bottle and cleaning his windshield.
Me
I can't even replicate the sound.
No. I have a very funny thing. It's like it doesn't have a. The inside is completely clean. The outside is the dirty part. He sprays the inside, wipes it down, and the front of the window is clean.
No, I like it better that he like leans in, looks at the windshield, sprays it, wipes it. Ah, good. And then like when he goes to wipe it, he just sticks his hand through it because there's no windshield. There we go. That's better.
The fucking water that's on there just stays for some reason.
Well, the reason Boom can do that is because he's half mine.
I rolled a 17.
Actually, that is true. The second that you spray something near any of your tech, it instantly rusts.
There we go.
There we
Got
go.
A good,
That's the
good
paint
patina
job I
on
was
it.
looking for. Just like, there we go. That's the paint job I was looking for.
That's the paint job. Would you a 17?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, good. You notice a vehicle moving at high speeds.
Oh, is that what I think it is, Claw? Did you see
It's
that?
inches away from his face.
Yes, it's right there. We should follow it.
The second that you see it, it stops in the middle of the road. Actually, wait, no, because it doesn't have brake. Yeah, no, I just thought about that. Shut up.
It just slams into a building and comes back out of the same building.
Wall rides.
It disappears from you. And then you continue to hear the sound getting louder and louder of like an engine getting closer and closer.
Wouldn't you think that it would be getting farther away?
And then as you're flying next to this parking garage, you just hear like the sound of like an engine going like oscillating, and then you look over and notice that the car is climbing higher and higher and higher on the parking garage.
Is it trying to get to us?
And then you don't hear it for a second. And then it leaps from the very top of the building and comes flying towards you. Please make me a drive your vehicle check.
Quick question.
Yes.
Has Candle walked away yet?
You guys are close enough to see this from a distance.
Candle looks at them, looks back at the building, and just starts walking back at the building. You understand
good. Roll
what
me another 10, Ryan.
Oh
no. Good. Roll me another 10.
No, we just met you last session, man.
I think Unit's about to get his thing stolen. Yeah. Very good. Very good. So, let's see. You got a 3 total because you had 11 minus 4. Wait. Yeah, 11 minus 14, so 3.
No. That's crazy that I fucking max rolled on a nat 1. That's insane.
Have you guys ever seen like the cartoon effect of like a chicken just getting exploded?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I have.
So, Candle, there's a second where you see the car flying through the air, and you glance over towards the scrap punk like flying machine. Then you look back at the car, and then you don't see the flying machine, as just it instantly vaporizes. And then Boom is just falling.
Boom is falling. Okay,
Boom is
I would
falling.
like to go and catch him then.
Okay.
Style.
As you start sprinting away, you hear screaming behind you. And then the car crashes back down onto the ground.
I see.
I'll be
Anyway.
fine!
I'd recommend not
Let
going
me
for
be
Bloom.
clear. As the people that you are walking with, as you turn your back on them, suddenly you hear like, "Huh!" Just like a bunch of like very fast, quick, short screams that are cut off instantaneously.
I would like to look back briefly.
The 2 office workers are just bisected. You actually watch as their hips and legs just like collapse to the ground. You don't know where their upper bodies are, but their like torsos are leaking blood before their legs even collapse. The regulator is gone, and then you watch as the Panoptic agent is slowly turning towards you, and they're jittering.
Fuck's sake.
Not good. I'd recommend not worrying about Boom, just because he'll bring out his little propeller hat and start flying, for all we know. So I wouldn't worry about that.
Oh, that's true.
I
Go Gadget, save me, please.
I have a Claw is a grapple hand. Claw has a grapple hand.
That is true.
Yeah. Candle, does...
If I may, this is where I'm gonna do a cliffhanger, but I'm also gonna do a cliffhanger with a couple other people, and then we'll come back to this next week, if that's alright.
Alright.
Let's go.
Unit, as you are riding your vehicle up, suddenly you hear that same sort of whine, and you watch as a glow starts to appear in the miasma as you're getting closer to the city, and you realize that you are about to be shot the same way that Porchi was shot.
No, not Paunchy.
Paunchy, excuse me, not Porchi.
It's fine. Shit, I thought I'd have time to get my motorcycle. I'll just do another day.
Truth. You get a special visit as you were talking with Dasha and base creator also comes up, and Subata is also there, and you guys are kind of having a meeting about like the performers and who's going to go first, and kind of like the arrangement of things. You are meet with a very special and important individual that says, if you guys really want to keep the audience's attentions, you gotta make sure that people are always paying attention, that they don't fall asleep in the stands. You gotta make sure that they stay awake. As a hooded figure steps down from the bleachers and walks towards you very ominously. And the final person that will actually, Doc, you meet up with Dr. Isha. He says that there's a problem, and he needs you to come with him immediately.
Again? Sorry.
Yup.
Again.
But Mayday, you get the best cliffhanger of all time because where are
It's
you
me getting
currently-
late a second time. I was with Dasha and Truth.
Oh, that's true. You were just
but-
leaving, but where were you going?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Probably, like I said before, to try and head to the horror headquarters of Punch to see
Head
if
to
I
the
could
whore.
get,
That makes sense.
to get my account
How do you
reinstated.
get there?
Giorgio, like how I got to the thing.
Oh,
Got
okay.
to the venue.
As Giorgio pulls up, someone jumps out of the back seat and lunges towards you and grapples onto your arm. She actually wraps her arms all the way around you and feels her fingers through your hair as she says, "It's so nice to see you again." And she plants her lips against yours. And as she leans back, you recognize that this person is someone that you've been seeing for a long time. And she says, "Sorry about the whole legal issue with your channel, but I think it's all fixed now." As Minerva smiles at you. And that's
How
Brian
the fuck
tonight's
is she
session.
still alive?